Hopefully, it shows up clear.
Yeah, you're clear there. I just muted you there. Let me go ahead. And I've got you going on YouTube as well.
All right. So we are for sure going to be working on the magic cover, and
Okay.
with all the hype going on, I kind of want to draw something with Red Hulk as well.
I was going to kind of recommend that. Hey, CMV art is already here, man. Look at that. You're already drawing in a crowd.
That's what I'm talking about. What's up? What's up, CMV? CMV is everywhere, man. Yo, what's going on, bro? So we got a few things that we're going to be working on today. I'm thinking I'm going to be selling and doing an auction of like this piece right here. Oh, we got custom cut in here.
I was just about to say, welcome in custom cut.
The big dogs. So I'm gonna be finishing with this magic sketch cover, watercolor. We're gonna be finishing with that. I'm gonna be selling this or this. What up, custom? How you doing, buddy? Happy Friday to everybody. Everybody's doing good. That's right. How's the audio levels? Can you guys hear me and Joe clearly? Hopefully you guys can.
He said the audio is good.
Audio is good. That's what I'm talking about. And what about the visuals? Is it?
From what I see, it looks great.
It looks clear.
Yes, sir.
Good. So there's a lot going on with the Red Hulk, and I don't know if you guys have been seeing a lot of the the madness that's been going on with the Hulk. And I actually bought one of those packs. So once it gets here, I might actually auction it or decide to keep it for myself. But I think maybe the warm up sketch I'll do might be of Red Hulk.
Welcome in, Freely Kyle. Glad you can make it.
Thank you guys. Philly Kyle, I appreciate you being here. I'm trying to position myself good that way nothing's in my way and I can draw as comfortably as possible. I think I might just do like a bust shot of the Red Hulk cover.
Similar to like the cover itself, or just like a slightly variant version?
I don't know yet. We need to warm up the hangs.
There you go.
So until I really decide that, we're just gonna go with it. Oh, we got Pop Smitty up in here.
Smitty, yeah.
All right, so let's see. So
it tells me Papa Smitty didn't forget today's Geoffrey's birthday.
I know if Geoffrey is in here, we're gonna be definitely telling him happy birthday.
Absolutely,
because you guys know Geoffrey is the big dog. I want this guy to be big Hulk. How's everybody feeling? I hope you guys are good. I hope everything is just vibing with you guys. How should I?
Yeah, I believe it is, just from everything I've been able to piece together from him. Because
he says leap year.
Yeah, he's the same age as me, except he was born on a leap year, which means 1972. So if he's got the leap year thing going, that means he was born February 29th that year. And as close as you're going to get to that this year is either today or tomorrow. So whichever way he's going to celebrate it.
How much research did you do on that? Did you calculate and...
Well, I knew I was born in a leap year, and from everything he and I have been talking about, just without him actually saying how old he is, I was able to piece it together.
You were born on a leap year too?
Yeah, I was born in 72, but I was born in May 30th, so I was born back then on a Memorial Day. That's back when Memorial Day was always on May 30th, and then they changed it to be the last Monday of May. So
Really?
now it fluctuates. So occasionally I still get my birthday off, but not as often.
Oh man, I don't
That's all right.
have
My brother had it worse. My brother was born on Christmas.
I don't have that problem at all, bro. My birthday is in October, so it's just it is what it is,
Papa Smitty, we're doing fantastic.
As long as we can create some decent art today, because I'm feeling super rusty. I haven't drawn anything. I haven't, especially not today, actually.
I feel really good after being like under the weather for like the last week, and then
Oh,
finally
that
like
was another thing.
Wednesday was when I was finally like I can't deal with this anymore. I got to get some sleep, and ever since then I feel fantastic.
Yeah. Have you ever started off with something and it just wasn't going good? I'm gonna just fight through this because I needed to.
Well, yeah,
To
fight
work
through it
out.
because that's how you're gonna get your hands warmed up, and then once you can figure out what you like and you don't like, you can move on.
I've been also trying to like take different tips that like Joey's given me or uh Todd Beats has given me and stuff like that, like to where I'm trying to do the scribble method first. I was
Right.
also watching a lot of Steven Sanchez. Are you familiar with him yet?
No, I'm not.
No? Okay,
Not
so
yet.
Steven Sanchez, he does his, I guess, collaboration show with Sketchcraft. You know who Sketchcraft is?
No, I don't know that one either.
Okay, you don't really watch YouTube, huh?
Not a lot, no. I mean, I do, but I mean, it's just when I'm at work, the YouTube that I have to watch when I'm at work, unless I'm actually like at lunch or something like that, it's all like more audio than it is visual. Papa Pretty's asking, have you ever tried shapes first?
I have, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I feel like what's kind of working against me right now is just being live and not having been on the show for a minute. Just got to warm up.
I know there's that one technique that like, and I can never remember the guy's name that it's based on of where everything's like cylinders and whatever else but that technique never worked for me.
Yeah, some of the techniques that like are supposed to be really helpful, they don't always work for me either, bro. I just kind of figure it out and I kind of go until it looks the way that I want it to look. And then
Congressman says that he always does shapes because he thinks that you're overthinking it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely, but that's okay. It's okay.
The weird thing is like lately, whenever I draw, it's not that I overthink. I think honestly, like when you're in the zone, you're not thinking about it, right, Papa? I mean, it's just flowing. The Mick Jordan just showed up. Thanks for showing in.
Thank you for being here.
And Papa Smitty says you have to find out what works for you, but try not erasing also.
Oh man, sometimes if I need to erase, I'm just going to erase. That's just how it is. But I hear you though. Sometimes erasing it does get rid of the progress that you were making, and you could have turned it into something. But I don't know. It doesn't take much effort to start over, and sometimes investing a lot of time, effort, and energy into something that you really just not good with at the from the jump, it's just easier.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you might have a vision of something, and when you put it on paper, you're like, yeah, that's definitely not where I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
And you start all over again.
Hey.
By the way, Papa Smitty, let's not start that trend, all right?
What?
He said that's correct, Joe. I don't think either one of us are going to be happy with people saying that.
Don't let Joe know anything is correct that he says, okay? Actually, I want that. Where's my other? I need to do a few of these things. I saw a few people were starting their stream. So I think Medusa was starting her stream.
Wow.
Oh, did I show you? I didn't. I'm sorry, Joe. We're catching up on a lot too because I just got Papa Smitty's package and I put it somewhere. Where is it? I want to show it off. You know how me and Pop did a show together? Hold on.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
All right. So I finally got the Bishop.
Cuz saying you got Papa mini package.
I did.
I know you meant Papa Smitty, but Papa Smitty package.
So he did a Bishop for me.
That's cool.
It's pretty dope. Got a splash of color in there.
That's actually the one like very similar to like what I was doing with my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Where like for the most part it's all black and white, the shades of gray. But like their masks is where the color pops. I really like when like that Bishop where that red scarf just is the focal point. So welcome in, Hubsy. Nice to see you showed up.
What's up? We're just doing a warm up, and I'm showing off my Schmitty art right here. And then look, he gave me the rub too, because he's a generous guy. Thank you, bro. We got the Gremlin in the house. So after I finished scribbling on this bunk looking Red Hulk, and I was telling the fellas before you got here, Huff, that I actually got one of the packs, the 3 packs that they've been doing on the Whatnot exclusives. So once it comes, I told them not to open it. I'll be doing the opening, like a reveal, here on the show.
Well, Huff said that he just won a Red Hulk in the Gibby Brick just now.
He won one? That's what I'm talking about, bro. What did you? What else did you get? Just that in the gimme? Was it the what cover was it? The main one?
He says, "Yep, he won it from a Limber Guy show."
Oh, bro, that's super dope.
Issue number 1, he says, "That's awesome, dude."
Not really liking how this is coming, but it's okay. We're gonna keep fighting through it.
You got to.
Oh yeah, for a little bit.
Oh my god, dude! Papa Smitty, I think he's trying to start a bromance here. He just tipped you $50.
No, you didn't. Oh, was that? Oh, because okay, I know why.
Okay, but you know what? As long as you know why, but I like my bromance angle, so don't take that away from me.
Not at all. We're gonna let it stand. We're gonna let it stand.
Just the red, no gold or silver. But hey, it's Red Hulk, right, man?
Heck yeah.
There's nothing bad about that. Humpsy says, "Damn, Papa, I'll send you my info." Hello.
Look at that. We're going to be working on a big because I want to finish this. Look, we're going to be finishing this tonight. And I might put these up. I already put them in the shop. So these are full watercolor.
By the way, Papa says he'll send 25 more for the Redeemer color.
Oh, really?
And then Huff says, I got that Doom card on my wall with my Doom mask.
Oh, bro, send me a picture of that. I want to see it.
He says he will do.
Perfect. So, what's new? What's been happening? What's all the gossip that everyone's been going through? Because me and Joe Licious, we've been kind of sick for the past few days, and I blame Joe. I think it was definitely Joe's fault. He passed over the bug over the interwebs.
That's right.
So,
Papa Smitty says, "When are you going to work on that storm?" And Sticky Your Pogo just showed up. So what's up, man?
Pogo, that's what I'm talking about. So I can work on the storm. I can clean up that sketch that I was doing, and I can do that for you tonight. After I finish my magic cover, then we can do that because I'm not really working on anything else right now. I'm
Well,
just scribbling.
You have our condolences. He says that his grandpa passed away this morning.
Oh no, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for being here. Oh man.
Maybe we can take your mind off it for a couple of minutes. So
Not with this whack drawing that you're looking at, but what we can do is a moment of silence. How about we just do a moment of silence for the Gmod real quick?
he says, yeah, he's been on whatnot all day. So
So have I. But hold on.
I've been at work all day, but I'll shut up for a minute.
Yeah. Moment of silence. Honestly, serious, my deepest condolences for you and your family, man. I hope you guys get through this trying time. Definitely praying.
Papa's Money says the cat packs are going crazy today.
I know.
But yeah, man. Yeah, I wished I could have just been. I started off this morning actually listening to like a little bit of Kay's cast, this morning, because when she does her coffee in the morning, it's right before everything kind of gets hectic.
Yeah.
So I can tune in for a few minutes, and then today, just as soon as it started getting going, it was like nonstop poop hitting the fan, like
really?
all day.
At work?
Oh yeah.
And you're off tomorrow though, right?
Correct.
So what's your stream time looking like for tonight?
Oh, I can go like however long you need to, man.
Well, you said that last time, and then you were talking about how tired you were.
Yeah, but I got like lots of rest this week.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting up early tomorrow. I can sleep in, I mean, whatever, man.
Okay.
So I figure I can give you like at least another half hour.
I love it. I love it.
He says, damn, he said you failed his last time. That's what he said. Yep.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I'm gonna go back. Or I'm gonna have to get like a, I don't know, interim mod in case you're ever out or you have busy, because I know the missus is gonna be coming over soon. But
no, actually, that got postponed. It won't happen until the middle of May.
Yeah, but I know that at some point it is gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that even when that does happen, that I'm not gonna be left alone. I have abandonment issues and stuff like that. So what I want to do.
If you need, I'll show up and I'll just tell her she's gonna hold her horses.
Oh, you're not gonna do that. I doubt it. I really doubt that you're gonna do that, bro. Come on.
I don't want to, but I might.
You're gonna be so busy trying to make the missus happy. I know you. You're not gonna be worried about little old D'Anthony.
You might be surprised. I talk a lot about you to her.
Oh, don't start drama already.
No, there's no drama.
But dang, now you made me forget what I was even saying, bro.
You were saying that I'm the best moderator that you've ever had?
Yeah. But there was gonna be something else. I was gonna say something.
You were saying that you need to find an intern moderator when I'm not available.
For a reason. Oh, the reason was because I want them to go back and watch our show. Oh, but they can't now because it is stupid. The thing that Whatnot has, you can't watch any of the old shows. But I was going to say that they need to watch the old shows to see how many times I threatened to fire you because you're always doing something. You understand?
No, I know that. So why did they get rid of that availability?
I don't know. That's above my pay grade. I know. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I know, truly. Like, the sad thing was, I thought maybe it was a glitch because the other day I was actually trying to go into one of Jeffrey's old, like streams because I'd seen that he had done like the Shonuff, the Shogun of Harlem.
I know.
And I was like, I love that character. That's such a great movie. I got that movie on DVD still, so.
Yeah. It actually upset me a little bit more than I felt. And you know what? This opened an old wound. So I'm gonna take you down this is going to be like a quick story time, right? So at one point in 2013, I was working at Disneyland, and at that moment, Lee Thompson Young died. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay, so Lee Thompson Young died, and I felt like I was the only one who was really upset about it. And I was like, how are you guys not upset that somebody who was so monumental to the Disney Channel, like he was Hannah Montana before Hannah Montana, right?
Right.
So I like could nobody tell me who the famous Judge Jackson was, and it hurt my soul to the level where I almost thought about quitting like multiple times. I was like, I don't even want to waste my time here.
Well, Huff C says, man, you can't get rid of your mod. He's the best above the rest.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. But he also he's lazy. No, I'm just
You're not wrong.
Nah, Joe is my guy. I can't even act and pretend like he isn't one of the best things that happened to my whatnot career. Outside of meeting most of the people that are in the chat right now.
Yeah, he says, then aren't we all lazy sometimes? Absolutely. But some of us are lazier than others.
Not me. I'm never lazy.
Yeah, I know, dude. You're constantly going.
I am.
I think it's because you're still young.
Wow. Yeah, I am. But I feel like what's happening is I'm just being a little lazy with throwing some of these lines because I want to get through this opening sketch and I can just move on to something that I already have figured out and I don't have to think and I
Trump
can
says he calls bullshit.
that I'm not lazy or that I am lazy.
Or that you're young. One of the three.
Ooh. Well, young is subjective. I give you that.
Florida Girl Hikes. Welcome in.
I am only 38 years old, and that's actually kind of old now.
You're, I think you're like 2 years older than Kay is.
No, I feel like I laughed at Kay because of how old she was. No, but she might.
I think you said today on her cast she was 36.
Yeah, that might be true. I went golfing today, bro.
I said, damn, I got you by 5 years when you're old.
Like he's younger than me by 5 years?
You're like, damn, I got you by 5 years, then you're old. Laughing my ass off. What we saying. So, yeah, so you are older.
Well, I'm cool.
And unfortunately, I am definitely the old man of the group.
You are. As long as I'm not older than Joe, then I'm feeling good about myself.
The funny thing is technically Jeffrey's older than I. Well, I don't know, because of that leap year thing. He's only like in his 10s, so.
I was gonna ask him one time. It was like, "Yo, how old are you?" Because Joe will not stop talking about it.
Well, there was too many like days, you know, to. Huff says he's 42. He'll be 43 this year. So I got 10 years on Huff. So. But,
really.
But no, there was just too many things about like Jeffrey was saying. You know, it was like, man, there's like, so many things he's talking about, music he listens to, and I'm like, there's too many coincidences, you know. And I was like, and then he started talking about like leap years and stuff like that. And I was like, oh no, this isn't. And yeah, it was just you know. And then when they said he's closer to being in his 50s and stuff like that, I'm like, oh yeah,
I know.
Theoretically, he's the same age as I am, except he's older by like 3 months.
I just know that you were talking about this mystery for the longest time, and it was getting kind of annoying. I was like, Joe.
The funny thing, I get stuck on this stuff when like I can't get a direct answer, and I gotta like Sherlock Holmes the crap out of stuff. It just drives me nuts. Smitty says, "Where do you get your 6x9 cardboard and plastic bags?"
Amazon.
And Love says, yeah, it's my dad's birthday today. Also, he's 60, LOL. Almost a leap year, baby. Almost.
Almost. Who's been watching the new, not even to change topics so quickly or abruptly, but Omni-Man with Invincible and stuff. Have you been watching the Invincible?
Yeah, Invincible, absolutely.
Oh, what are you thinking?
I'm happy it's back. I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this last episode was rough, but I mean, to some degree, like almost every episode's kind of rough.
I'm not even super far in it, so no spoilers.
No
But
spoilers, especially if you haven't read the comics. Welcome in, Joseph. It's nice to have you in.
Joseph, he's in.
Yeah.
So I have the comic books, but I haven't read a lot of them. Like I don't know what my issue is as far as the comic reading goes, but sometimes I buy them and I plan on reading them, but I never actually do.
Huff says that he can't watch them until all the seasons come out because he hates waiting for seasons, and this is why it doesn't get renewed because of viewership. And Joseph says Red Hulk. I look at the pictures mostly, so
Yeah. This is somewhat of a Red Hulk, but he's been around. I bought the pack, and I'm excited to do an unboxing of it for you guys to see what I get. I ended up spending like $82 on it. But what's funny is um, afterwards they were selling for like $170, $180. I saw one that went up to $200. And this is the mystery 3-pack, you guys. My shorty bad like Shakira. I told her look in the mirror. Don't need a license to carry. I do not let us in there.
Yeah, Huff says the most that he's seen is $200. Also, the lowest was 80.
I was fortunate enough to get mine like early this morning. I was like, yes. And then you know what? That tax money hit. I felt like I was balling.
Joseph says he's seen some at 60, but yeah.
At what point?
I wish I could get some tax money again.
We're gonna start working on this. Have you done any?
Huff says he saw one dude buy like eight packs.
I saw one dude buy a couple packs because he pre-bid on all of them. He had a bunch of pre-bids, but he was still paying like $100 and something each. So I was like, is this only gonna be helpful for people that are like gonna be reselling them and stuff?
Well, Hoops99 joined. Welcome in, Hoops, and so did Kay. Welcome in, Kay. It's nice to see you.
Kay, we were just talking about you. We were saying that we're glad that you had a stream today. And we were trying to figure out how young you were.
I may have ratted you out on that one, Kay. Sorry. Haley Kyle says that magic is fire. Joseph says, he's asking Huff, like, what picture? And Kay, let's see, laughing my ass off. How nice, catch. Catch out, how young. Yeah, well, you were saying that you're actually older than you look, so, because I guess you look young.
All right. So today we're going to be finishing up the watercolors on this, and I'm probably going to go in with super dark on her leather.
Okay, first of all, AJ9967 is here. Welcome.
Welcome.
And Kay, I'm going based completely on what you said this morning on your stream when you said that you actually look younger than you are.
Mm-hmm.
I can only say how old the tattoo on your thigh looks.
Look at these guys. So these are also watercolors that I did. That's a Batman that I showed. I did that over the weekend, and I showed Joe that. I'm sorry, I'm getting paper towel for these waters. And I also did this Doom before I did the Magic.
Kay says those are really nice.
I'll be even better after I take like your crash course again.
Yeah, they were talking today about doing some kind of a Discord thing where they were going to get everybody together and start like sketching and painting and drawing and stuff.
Yeah, that's what she was mentioning. I think she mentioned that earlier this week in one of her streams.
Awesome. Welcome in, Marlene Gill. Happy to have you here.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that. So I'm thinking
Papa Space says that Batman piece is fire, and I'll be honest with you, I really like the way that the atmosphere of the background came out.
I tried to do some cool paint splatters on it, but it's okay.
No, I think it came out really sexy. Really sexy.
Joseph, his pick was always green. Let's see. Yes, that's always the picture that I've seen. So these are currently in the bin right now, you guys. So if you do want to pick them up, and they're backing board, so they're comic backing board. You guys want to make an offer on those or something like that? I want to get to the level where I'm able to just like bang out sketch covers like the people that I be looking up to. Custom Cut is one of those people. He be doing his sketch covers so effortlessly. Spangler Creation, he ain't got no chill. He be doing so much on his covers. Once you get on here, Joe, you probably gonna be doing the most too.
So we'll see. Welcome in, Nicolasita. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Mixed Edit. Glad you're here as well.
Thank you for stopping in. We're about to do some watercoloring.
Meech is saying, "What up, D?"
What up, Meech? Yo, is that Meech? Meech
Yep.
Mixed It from over. He used to be on YouTube. I'm glad you're on here. Have you done anything on here yet? You gotta get on here, bro. I think you got an untapped market. If you guys don't know, follow Meech Mixed It. He does music, he does like beats and stuff like that. He also does like other media as well that he was telling us. Remember, Joe?
Yes. Absolutely.
He does multimedia, so just look into that.
You know what? That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I want to follow him right now so when things pop up, I can check it out.
All right.
Let's see, over on YouTube, just so you know, Gorilla VR asks, can you draw a dinosaur? And yeah. And Bingus Korean says, type W Ace because Ace is my pet dog.
I haven't drawn a dinosaur before. I can do it. I'm sure of it. It's not the norm that I draw though.
Hey, you know, I'm doing a Snow White, and I've never done one of that before.
Right. So it's no back out from the challenge. Just hasn't happened.
I mean, honestly, if you're going to do something like that for Snake Harris with the gorilla, you might as well throw in a dinosaur.
I haven't drawn a gorilla too much before either.
Right.
And then Snake was like, "Yo, draw Spaz." I'm like, "I'm all for it, homie."
You know, I mean, with Snake being from Florida and stuff like that, it seems like the dinosaurs are just like a natural progression for everything down there.
It's funny that a dinosaur was brought up. They're actually doing like a dinosaur attraction over here in Moreno Valley. They're having like the full size dinosaur museum. Well, as full size as it can be, like how big you really are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a little bit more on her face because I feel like I don't have enough color on her face.
To say not yet, but I have been writing. I'm trying to figure out how to connect Oat to Whatnot.
Trying to connect what to whatnot?
OBS, Oat.
Oh yeah. I never even got good at OBS, so that's something that remember I was trying to figure out for YouTube when me and G was having the issue trying to stream together.
What is OBS?
It's like an operating system where you can take multiple inputs and output it at one location. So he can have a camera on his face. He can have video playing in the background. He can do a lot of stuff.
Oh.
Like my White Robot, I think he uses that a lot.
Open broadcasting software. Thanks, man, because I'm old. I don't know all this new fangled technology.
I still don't like the fact that I'm like putting water on the cover, but whatever, let's try it. I do have more of these, so I'm blending in her skin tone a little bit better.
Right.
I think it's looking good on her face.
Yeah, it looks better on her face. Her face doesn't quite look so washed out.
Yeah. Where were you when I needed you beforehand?
I was probably sleeping.
Now you want to be all full of tidbits and information.
Well, now I'm paying attention.
Wow. Wow, Joe. Have I threatened to fire you today?
Not today. Not today.
Yeah,
But it's still early.
You're pushing. I want to put a little bit into her hair as well. I gotta see if maybe I can mix a little bit. But I also, I don't want that color to look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm going to say something kind of crazy and out of pocket. You may not enjoy hearing this. But
everything you say is crazy and out of pocket, bro.
Okay, so what are the chances you have something like some kind of like Prismacolor pencils or something?
Prismacolor pencils?
Yeah.
I actually do have Prismacolor pencils.
Maybe you use those to go in like the smaller areas, like around her like hair or stuff like that, and use that to darken instead of like the watercolor. Mm-hmm. So this way you can be a little bit more deliberate with what you're doing.
I am being deliberate with what I'm doing the watercolor.
I know, but I just meant like smaller areas, not like, overarching areas.
Mm-hmm. Well,
this way you could do like the whole beach thing and be like multimedia stuff.
I'm gonna try it out. But so, to believe it or not, even though if this cover goes for sale, which would be cool, if it does, cool. But if not, this was really something that I wanted to test out. So that's a good idea. I'm not gonna lie. I like that suggestion. But at this point, I need to follow through just for myself.
No, man. I mean, like I said, it's just exactly that. It's a suggestion because I feel like, when I'm going to be doing this, you're going to be, like full of information.
No, I'm not.
And if I don't pay attention to some of it, then that's my stupidity.
I'm going to let you just sink or swim all by yourself.
I appreciate that.
There you go.
By the way, Joe, you'll go farther if you hold this bowling ball in the deep end.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually, I've been having more fun with watercolor since I've been watching like Kay and Joey. Because I haven't, I remember I started getting into it, especially when we were starting to dib and dab into it with Cartoon Block.
Yeah.
But for a second there, I just haven't been really, following
up. Yeah, I get you. Welcome into this one. Happy to have you here.
I got to get back on the Cartoon Block as well because there's a lot of things that they did that I want to do for myself.
I totally understand.
The characters that they've drawn.
Yeah, there's just sometimes I've got too much stuff going on sometimes. Sometimes I can get to a Cartoon Block and it's just, sometimes I can't. Most of the times I can't, but I just continue to take the stuff that I am working on and I'll still upload it so that they know I'm still trying to contribute.
Yeah. What's been happening with me is I always forget because it's the hangouts are on Thursdays. But then Thursdays, I always see it like 20, 30 minutes into it, and then I don't want to join late. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
know that's my problem. It's just I just got stuff to do almost every night of the week.
Yeah. I'm gonna let this dry for a second. One thing that like Kay was telling me was about my drying time.
What about it?
I need to be mindful of my drying time. I would get more values if I let it dry more and get into it that way.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't be letting it dry sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's a lot to this that I'm still learning, but the nice thing is I have a hair dryer now.
Oh, you went out and bought one?
No, I didn't have to. Like I went downstairs and the other night I was taking a shower and I happened to notice that there was already one in the downstairs bathroom and I'm like, nobody's gonna use this. Guess what I'm gonna do? Appropriate it.
There you go.
Put it to good use.
How's that? Have you been using it yet or no?
No, I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So I've been trying to. I mean, I was thinking about using it like with this picture I'm working on now. I was going to try and do some watercolor in the background and just this way try to make that background look more like ethereal. And I thought that's how I might achieve that look is with some light watercolors and like do it in layers.
I still like the way this background came out.
I think so too.
I think it came out solid. This might get hung up on the wall. Also, you guys, I have two new products that I put in the bin. Feel free to check it out. See if there's anything that you like. After I finish with this, then we're going to be going to a digital side of things, and I'm gonna be working on the storm headshot that I had got set up for Papa Smith. So, Pop Smitty, if you're still here, hang tight. We're gonna be getting into that in just a little bit.
Papa Smitty says cool.
Good, good, good. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start up here. It held a lot more water than I thought.
Yeah, that's something that again trying to work with this stuff too. I mean, because I now have a brush that's like you were saying a 6.
Yeah.
So I picked up a 6 as well. So Bobby Resin 3D print is here, and so is Reza.
Bobby, Reza. How you doing, Reza? How you guys doing today? We're gonna be trying to finish up this magic cover, and then we're gonna be going into a digital piece since Pop's been waiting on that. We're gonna be messing around with that. I'm gonna be adding in like maybe some color and stuff on it as well.
Bobby Reza says he hasn't been up to much good today, and Reza says they're doing well. Just finished working, so pretty tired, and wants to know how we're doing.
Doing good. I'm doing good. Joe, how are you doing?
I'm doing more than mediocre today, so I'm excited.
More than mediocre out of Joe.
Yeah, usually I'm right there in the middle. So.
Yeah. Beats the alternative, right, Joe?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Some people sit there and they're like, when I tell them like I'm doing pretty mediocre, they're like, okay, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with being mediocre. I haven't won the Powerball, and I'm not dead, so I'm right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't even say that's like right in the middle because it's like you still have all mobility, right?
That's right. That's
So
what I'm saying.
then you're still
But
doing
again,
better.
I have mobility, but I'm also, like I said, I'm not
Said I'm
filthy
also
rich.
old, man.
Yeah, but I'm also overweight. I'm also, old. So I mean, there's pros and cons, and so when I sit there and say I'm right in the middle, there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to say more than mediocre. I'm going to say that's a positive thing.
Yeah.
If I'm less than mediocre, then that's not such an awesome thing.
I still wouldn't even say 50-50. I would say like a 70-30 and
Yeah, 70
70.
30 is I'd say 70 30 is a good one.
Yeah.
I got somebody special in my life. That's a positive.
That's a
You know,
positive.
I got kids in my life that like don't hate me, as far as I know.
I
That's
mean,
that that's a positive,
that could be a split decision in some
right?
cases, though. You know how kids is.
Yeah, I know. Alma 12, thank you for showing up.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Camera position still good, Joe?
Absolutely, you're right in the center of it, man.
All right. So at this point, I've been trying to take a lot of the advice that I've been getting from like Kay and Joey, and I'm not adding in as much water and more pigment. See how that helps.
Okay,
It looks good because the wash looks really good to me.
Reza says it looks great.
Thank you, brother. This will be up for sale if you think that maybe you want it. I know y'all getting y'all tax returns already. What's good?
Yeah, Reza says, yeah, I already saved it.
That's right. I So you know how I was working at Spectrum or whatever, right?
Yes.
Come to find out, they decided that they wanted to give us our last bonus from the work that we did for the half of the year last year.
Nice.
So that was a surprise. That was a pleasant surprise today to wake up. And then for wifey to be like, "Oh, yo, we got our tax returns already." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I felt like I was just let's go buy a new house.
Yeah, it's nice to get something like that when you're really, really needing it, right?
Oh yeah, it was perfect timing. Perfect timing. Fortunately, I've been doing pretty good with art, and I've had opportunities and stuff that came up. But yeah, man, trying to be like mindful and realize that it's not like how it used to be. That's just that's adulting, you know,
Yeah.
adulting.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's sometimes it's a struggle, and you got to change your mindset occasionally.
You got to pivot.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, pivoting.
Yeah. I don't want this to be too wet. After I
Well,
finish this layer, I'm gonna let it dry a little bit more.
welcome in, Pisces Monkey.
Icy Monkey, what's up, man? Thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. I know a lot of the big dogs are streaming right now, so I wanted to do some watercolors. I really wanted to finish this cover.
Yep. And Pisces Monkey says, hey, you.
Heyo.
Okay. And Meech says, you the big dog.
Ha. Thank you, bro.
And Pisces says that your magic looks like fire.
Thank you.
Oh, and Meech had this muted, but it says Big D No Diddy.
That's right. That's
Brenda
right.
says that Batman and Robin piece is super fire, by the way.
Thank
I
you.
say super fire because they said fire, but there's like 5 fire symbols. So, I'm sorry, 4. So I guess maybe it's not super fire. It's better than mediocre fire. Rem Grant just joined. Hey, Rem Grant, how's it going?
What's going on, brother?
And they shared your stream.
Hey, thank you for the share.
Meech says, what in the terms and conditions? So, yeah, you know, there's certain crazy words that, like, and this is the thing, whenever you, like, just use, like, the big, like the letter D, it's like, we're not sure why, but we think that they think you're trying to say something that you're not trying to say. So, you can say all kinds of other words, like, you know, like other words of somebody dropped BS, somebody dropped the F bomb, and those come to perfectly fine. But when you just use the letter D, let's see. Yeah, I see vitamin D. I don't know why that it's just. Sometimes I'll like type something to the Anthony, and I'll just capitalize with a D to it, and it just says nope, it's muted.
Oh no! Ellie said I missed her show. Oh no! Because I think it was at 4, huh?
Oh, what 4 o'clock Eastern, Central, Pacific? What?
She's on my time.
Oh, so 4 o'clock your time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Was that at 4?
She said 2 p.m. So it would have been 4 o'clock my time. That's why I didn't see it because I was still at work. So
it was 2 p.m.
The resident says that D is context based.
Yeah, it is. And when you talk D about like in reference to me, it's always capital.
D.
Yeah. All right. So what are we thinking about the lips? What color should we make her lips, ladies and G's?
I would go with a soft pink. I wouldn't go heavy red or anything like that because it's just, I don't know, that's just me.
Soft pink?
Yeah, and then Ellie says metallic blue. Metallica blue. My bad. So, Metallica blue. So I guess that's the same kind of blue that they have on the album Riding the Lightning. Okay, Ellie changed it and it's metallic blue.
Metallic blue? Does that go with her though?
I guess if Ellie says so, right?
I'm letting that dry and I'm cleaning off this brush because.
And Ellie says, I don't know.
Well, thank you anyway.
But you know what? That's honesty, though.
Yeah, I can't hate on it.
Meech is asking if this is your first time using a cover as a canvas.
No, this is actually the 3rd time that I'm using the cover as a canvas.
But it's your first time watercoloring, isn't it?
It is. It's my first time watercoloring one, so that's the learn right there. But I did a Batman piece for Custom Cut Comics and all his greatness. And that was actually picked up by Josa, I think.
So Jay Woodgate showed up and said, hey, first time seeing this cover being used. And Eliandro says, just the look of it, metallic blue would look cool to add some color. Some different color, I get you on that. I agree.
This is true. I'm kind of mixing like tone over here to see if I can do it without it being too pigmented.
And Meech says, I'm surprised Whatnot has way less input delay. Y'all reply instantly.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it takes me a minute to read. I'm not as educated as I sound.
All right. So for the viewers that are watching, and Joe, make sure you check in YouTube as well. Are we gonna do her lips soft pink, or are we gonna go metallic blue like what Ellie is saying? So when they post attention, when they pay attention.
Cervantes just showed up as well. So.
What up, Cervantes? What color for the lips? Blue or pink? Blue will stand out. It would really stand out. You don't think it would be like a distraction?
Meech says blue as well. The only thing I would say weird about the blue is it might give her like that that corpse kind of a look about her.
Rembrandt said black or blue. Cervantes says ghost.
I'm not sure I would do black because I think there's already plenty of black on there.
But
nobody's saying anything because there's only one person watching right now on YouTube, and that's probably me.
You didn't have to say that out loud, Joe.
I'm sorry. There's like 100 people over there on YouTube watching, and they're all super quiet right now. I'm sorry about that.
You know, sometimes, Joe.
I know. I apologize. Sometimes I say way too much. Ellie says something to offset the softer colors. LOL.
This is true. Gotta have that golf look. This is true. Black or blue. So it's a tear between black or blue.
Hey, I just want to tell you real quick. Since I said what I said about YouTube, we've doubled the amount of viewers.
Yeah, look at you. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm starting a trend.
I wonder what is this blue, because...
Well, Meech says the blue would add contrast, but red or pink would be the easy way out. I agree with that statement. Yeah. I wouldn't do red. If I did pink, again, yeah, it would be the easy way out. I don't hate the idea of blue. I actually like the idea of the metallic blue.
I do too. And I might be able to pull it off.
And I know sometimes they do like her sword, like the color of it, like when it flames on. I've seen that like between yellows and blues. So, I mean, if you did like a slight blue, like, hue, like with your watercolor, like on that sword, that'd be kind of cool.
Do think I'm going to have a blue on there. Okay, so we're going to do like a light blue on her lips, and I'm going to try going in like super soft right now. Let's see if this... Don't let this be like the worst mistake ever. Let me try it. Whatever. It's already watercolored, right?
You got this.
Thank you.
You should yell at us, so. I said that's pretty.
I'm gonna have to probably go in with the line to like close it, because it looks good without it, but with it, I might have to close it. So, well, actually, okay.
It looks all right.
I'm gonna let it sit for a second. Let it breathe. Let it breathe.
Yeah, they only said it's still soft enough. It doesn't pop. It doesn't over pop. However, it almost gives her that look like she didn't make that sandwich correctly.
There's one thing that I want to do that I need to fix.
Ellie says he thought it was the eye that would look like that. Why? Because it depends on where you got popped. He says, back to the kitchen. Just kidding. Sorry, ladies.
Back to the kitchen. You guys are gonna get us in trouble. Tell Ellie she could shut the whole show down. Just tell him to shush.
Hey, Snake Harris just popped in. How's it going, Snake?
My man, Snake.
Ellie says, I didn't say anything.
You always can, though.
Snake says, what's up, folks?
What up, bro?
Boy, you just missed it, Snake. We were talking about domestic violence and everything.
I don't think you can use those words.
She's defending her sandwich making skills. Snake says he's inking up a storm over here.
Storm?
I don't think the character. I think he's just speaking up a whole bunch of stuff right now.
Got it.
And he said no spawn.
Spawn. Where did the storm come from?
It's just a saying.
Oh, inking up a storm.
Yeah, inking up a storm.
Yeah, no, I get it. All right, you guys, what are we thinking? It's looking all right.
So far, so good to me.
I do want to put like a light blue on here, but
Thanks, it looks beautiful. Yeah, I think the light blue on the storm would look really cool.
Okay.
He says, y'all heard Daylight? He's a rapper with Spawn mask tattooed on his face.
Yeah, so I have heard of Daylight. Was he like a battle rapper? Yay? Nay?
He said, yeah, he's a true lyricist. And Snake says he hasn't heard, but he's going to look into it for sure. Hey Snake, did by chance Dee ever send you over that Galactus that I did?
Oh no, I need to. Thank you for reminding me.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to see what his opinion was.
It was trash.
I know that. You know that, but I wanted his opinion on it.
I'm trying to mix that. So I might have to go on that with the pencil that we're looking for.
Right.
Because the mixtures that I have, it's not going to give me what I'm looking for. I can
Ellie says, just remember the kitchen is where the knives are at.
This is true. This is true. They done got all sorts of violent now. Thanks a lot, Joe.
I know.
The show never used to be like this.
I know, right? It used to be boring.
Wow. You were boring. Your face was boring. Big doo-doo head. I'm going to probably go on to that with a pencil.
By the way, Ellie says also you can get potatoes in the kitchen.
Potatoes?
This way we're not just talking about knives.
Let's see. What type of colored pencil do I have that's going to be the color that we're looking for? Please hold. Because it's like a light blue, almost white. Huh?
Yeah. You know, it's basically like a magical fire, so.
Yeah. Let's see, what is this? Cobalt turquoise.
Just have a pot handy and catch them all, then mash them for a nice meal for your angry lady.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
He's talking about the potatoes in the kitchen.
Oh.
Iceman just showed up, by the way.
Iceman! What's going on, man? We're trying to finish up with this cover. And then we're going to move on to some digital work.
Iceman says nice, and Snake says that he's making some fried potatoes.
Do you think it's going to look too bad with watercolor and color pencil?
No, I do not.
And I think this marker over here.
No, I'm sorry, Snake. You're right. That's Elliot who's making that cover. I was about to drop the hard R word. I'm sorry about that.
What?
You know, the retard word. And then Iceman says, Joe, I hope I'm better. Well, I am. I'm a whole lot better than I was the other day, so I'm feeling much better.
I don't use profanity anymore, but sometimes I be wanting to cuss you out, Joe. I be wanting to call you out your name.
You know that when I say I'm using the hard R, it's not that other word. It's the one that really describes my state of mind.
Yeah, but it takes me too long to figure that out. You know what I mean? Because no one else refers to it. Well, not that I know, they refer to it as that. The
Yeah,
hard R is
Snake says the word is roof.
roof.
And Jimmy7694 is here. Welcome in, Jimmy.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, Meech says, what the fluff?
What the fluffer?
So Meech, it started off because I inadvertently was talking about how my son uses the hard R when he streams with his friends, talks back and forth. And I didn't realize that for the rest of the world, the hard R is the N word. And I thought the hard R was the word retard. Jimmy says, that's badass. And hey, guys, how's it going, Jimmy?
Thank you, Jimmy. How you doing, buddy?
That's the short version of that story. It actually took about 10 or 15 minutes for me to come to the realization I was completely wrong.
And it was only me and Kay who were there. It was so funny because it wasn't funny.
No, it was not funny at first. It definitely was not. Because you guys were like, hey, whoa. And I'm like,
I was like, what were you thinking? He was like, I didn't even realize it.
I didn't even realize.
You definitely felt some type of way afterwards, and I had to talk you off the ledge.
I don't know if you've noticed this about me, but sometimes I feel a lot about that about myself.
You do. It's kind of annoying.
I know. Abdeals is here.
Hello.
And Meech says, civilized people say retard.
Yeah, like old boyfriend.
Those are the same people that shop at Target.
Yeah. The crevasse type people, you know?
Yep. Me the crevice? No, the crevasse.
All right. Okay. I want to see if maybe I can go in there with darker yellow for her. Maybe her hair.
Meech says, I'm so childish in orchestra in high school that would be on the sheet music. I bust out laughing over it every time. I get you, dude. So I'm super politically not correct. I don't know if you guys have picked up on this or not, but I have a friend of mine that his wife actually works at a facility that helps helps these people live out in group homes in society. And I used to work in one of those facilities when I was younger, and but back then they actually in the title for the company had the word retarded in the actual title of the company. So it was something like that. But my buddy who's now extremely a big activist, and his wife is a whole lot more of an activist. He goes ballistic every time we talk about how and where we used to work when we were younger, and he knows where I worked at, and I would just flat out say, hey, it's like that one time when I used to work at the retard factory. He goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Nick says, I was a boobs on a calculator student myself.
Yeah. So you guys were a bunch of weirdos, huh?
I think we all were, to some degree.
Not I. Nothing weird about me, fam.
Snake said he is proud to be a weirdo. Absolutely, Snake. Jam, he just showed up.
Look, they flagged boobs.
What?
they flag boobs on Snake's comment.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
Snake
you
says,
guys.
the freak flag are flying, boys.
Should I go in that with marker?
Mm,
No, like
no,
for
I don't think you need to.
the super
I don't think
dark.
you need to. Yeah, because I think if you go in there with markers, it's going to make it like more shiny, and you don't want that.
We calling this done?
I would, yeah. I mean, the only thing it needs is your signature.
Right.
Snake says, yeah, that was a no-no. And Meech says it's finished as well. Snake says, I'm a God-fearing sailor mouth, and he can't help it. And then he says, it's art, you can always add more. Yeah, that's sometimes it's like that's the truth, Meech. Is sometimes you could always keep going and going and going, and then sometimes you're like, man, I should have stopped like 20 minutes ago.
Right.
But it looks really good. That's what Snake says.
Thank you. This cover has been it's been a couple days in the making, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think you started this on Monday, and then I was not able to join on Wednesday.
Yeah, and then I was sick, and you were, I think, I was sick. You were sick.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to admit it, but I know you gave the sickness to me.
I know, but we won't say how you got it. Let's see. Funk Overlord the First is here. Welcome in,
Ooh,
Funk.
I love that name. That name go in. All right. So where are we gonna sign? I'm gonna sign this real quick, and then we're gonna work on some digital. So hopefully you'll be able to bear with it because I'll be drawing on the screen, Joe.
Hold on. Meech says, what else you use those hands for, D?
I throw them a lot. That's one thing.
No, I'm sorry. Well, I was reading that while you were asking your question. What was your question?
I was talking about doing digital, and
Right.
hopefully you'll be able to bear with it because I'll be drawing on the screen.
Oh, that'll be fine. Snake says, my boy be doing some art dishes with them hands.
Mm-hmm. I do that too. Man, this is my third completed cover, y'all. And this is the first one.
Watercolor.
It's the first watercolor. It's not going to be the last. Uh, it's my second almost full body. Because Spider Gwen basically was full body, but she was squatted down so you could really see it, you know?
Right.
And I'm gonna take the backing board, but I'm gonna put it in a new packaging.
Meech says that Stanley would be proud.
Yeah. This is in the bin if anybody wants to purchase it. If you guys want to show mercy on me, pity on me and my family, and you want to purchase this artwork, it's in the bin. But I'll go ahead and run it and see if anybody wants to pick it up.
Meech says Stanley would be proud, or copyright infringement. Who knows?
Who knows? We don't really speak on it. It always feels good to put it in a new bag. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm going to see probably a bunch of stuff that I would go in and change, but we'll do that on the next cover. So let's run some stuff.
Skittles calligraphy just showed up.
Skittles, welcome in. We're about to run some auctions if you want to partake in anything. Look, so this Doom right here. Oh, I think I need to sign this too.
Yeah, I don't see where you signed it, any of that, Batman or the Doom.
I know. I don't be sign. All right, so I'm gonna start an auction for this, but you know what? I'm gonna lower the price a little bit. Only if y'all think y'all want this.
Me said the thumbprint is fire.
The what?
The thumbprint is fire.
The thumbprint? This is a backing board, you guys. This is it's like a 10-inch backing board. I'm gonna sign this one and that Batman. And then it's just gonna be in the shop if anybody wants to pick it up later.
My bad. Mish says the thumbprint is in blood. My bad. My eyesight sucks. Thanks for
sign it with your thumbprint
for showing that. He says, yeah, LOL, blood, not fire, man. And then he says, no, I meant sign it with your thumbprint in blood. So you gotta get like a pokey or something like that.
Nah, because then y'all gonna want to clone me and try to make other artists out there.
And then they can use it to unlock your phone too with the thumbprint.
My phone doesn't use the thumbprint, oldie.
Oh, even better.
It's like, Joe, tell us you're old without saying you're old. You say you still got to use a thumbprint. You don't even have an iPhone, do you?
For everything, because it unlocks everything for me.
This one is signed already.
Let's see. Stinks says, how to have a sweet job full of D's just making comic after comic. Yeah, absolutely.
Man, if only. All right. We can go ahead and try running this. Again, it's a 10-inch backing board, and it's full watercolor. If anybody wants to pick this up. So Joe, are you gonna be okay with me drawing digitally on the thing?
Yeah, should be.
Okay. I'm gonna get this set up so I can. Now, is Smitty in here? Is he still here?
I mean, it says he's here, and he said yes, he is.
All right, Pop. So for that rough, because you said that you want a rough and you want a clean one as well. For the rough one, did you want me to send that to you like on your phone? You want me to print it out? What do you want me to? You want to see as is?
He says, yeah. He says, let me see the rough.
Okay. I'll make sure my screen is all. Yes, it's an iPad.
It's an iPad. So you saw that.
Can you guys see that all right? Is that a good view?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Meek says, what software?
So that's Procreate.
Smith says, can you send me that as a
Warhol
type design?
So you want me to put splatters on it or what?
I think like an Andy Warhol would be like where you have like the four pictures, you know, like one in each corner, you know, four, kind of like a tic-tac-toe. Well, not like tic-tac-toe, that's like more than four, but, you know, like a square four. And then like each one has like a different like color attached to it, kind of like how you did with like the Campbell soup cans. And Papa Smitty says, yeah. Different colors.
Okay, so let's see. Alright, so here we can turn that off. Take this.
And he says, yep, spot on, maybe 3 in black and green and red.
Black and green and red.
So instead of doing 4, he says just do 3, I guess. And then so black, green, and a red one.
So doing 3, like I hear what you're saying, but how's that make sense? Like, do you want one in the middle? What do you want?
I would do 4, just like honestly, I mean, because doing 3 would be like really difficult.
I even like the idea with the 4 in there and then 1 in the middle. So the 4 in the background are faded and different colors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's play around with this.
So, yeah, and actually that last one, that's when Papa Smitty said yes. So yeah, I think that's gonna look cool. Like he's talking about like, dude, like those 4 right there as like the background ones, and you can wash them out like after you do the solid colors, and then put the other one on top of it and give her like normal kind of colors. So Summer Koo just joined. Welcome in, Summer Koo.
So you're talking like the background, right? Or are you talking about the overall picture?
I think the overall picture, but I mean, it's just like their saturation is slightly different on the actual person. So like say for example, like the background is a darker or she's darker, but then whatever that same color is, it's going to be inverted. You know, just like if she's dark, then the background's light. If the background's dark, then she's light.
Right. What are the colors that you're thinking, Smitty?
Well, he said black, green, and red. So I start with those, and then I guess probably we'll have to look and see what other one works with like the black, green, and the red. Meech says, in the rich part where I live, they have Warhol originals at an art gallery, super taxed at $50K. Boy. And Papa Smitty says maybe the 4th one could be blue. I bet you didn't think you were going to be doing anything like this tonight, did you?
No, but I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Something totally new, something totally different.
I love giving the customers what they want.
Or what they think they want.
Right. We'll play with it and see what we can do, if we can make it tight. Oh yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. So you said green, red, blue.
Blue. And the last one would be black.
I don't know if black would be. We could do that. We could try it, and then I'll try inverting one of the other ones. That kind of looked dope like that too.
Okay, Mish says this is cool idea. Honestly, Papa Smitty says not the backgrounds, the actual storms.
But okay, but I kind of like this, so I don't know. We might follow through with that too. Okay.
Papa Smitty, remember when he was just saying how he wants to give the customer exactly what they want?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this idea right here look kind of cool. I
kind of want to see what's going to happen with this. I'll be honest with you.
Right now nothing's going to happen with it. I'm going to turn it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can
do. He says color theory would be.
Alpha lock. You can fill this. So that's already, one's already blue. So we can turn that one off. Let's say layer. This is blue. Look at us creating art together as a family. So the other one was red.
Yep. Welcome in, Reg Lisa.
Thank you for being here. We're doing some experimenting right now. There we go.
Take care, says amen.
This one is going to be green. Green. So we got red, blue, green, and then
And black.
The other one should be black.
That's what he asked for, yes. Welcome in, Carol Cleef.
I like that.
And Bobby Smitty says, yep, that's it.
Okay. So I like that version. I like not that. Oh, because I already changed the colors. Got you. So then I would, because I like what we were doing before, where the storm was regular, maybe black, and the backgrounds were different. I think that would be cool.
I like that too. I thought that was kind of really slick.
Right. We'll have to circle back around to that because I would just have to basically. Actually, it won't be all that long. I could just take this, make 4 more. All right, so I want to keep one, and we're just going to duplicate this one. We're going to lock. So that one's always going to be locked because I'm going to go in and do a full piece. This is one that we'll play with. These are the 4 that we could do that. And then take these off, turn 1, 2. So now I'm going to have to. Okay.
Well, welcome in, Bruce May. Glad you were here.
Thank you for being here. We're working on something right now. Bear with us because this is actually going to be pretty cool. So that's that one, this one. Right? So I like how there's 4 of her in the background and then 1 in the middle, which would be like the main one.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Welcome in, Kara.
So make sure you guys are always as organized as possible because that is how you do it. Okay, so we're gonna have to put this down at the bottom. Look at that.
Yep.
I like that too. But
he said, you okay with that one and a full color single for the 50 prints you sent me?
Yeah. Because as of right now, this isn't no real work. This is just playing around with an idea. The question that I have for you is, how do you want me to get it to you? Because I can send something like this straight to your phone. The other one, I can print it out and ship it to you, or but But we could talk about that off stream or whatever. Because I like this idea too. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah, I do.
What do you think about that?
I think it's actually kind of, like a happy accident.
Right. And then I would also need to like mix the colors, right?
Yeah.
So for this one, then she should be white, right? The line work should be white. So
Yes.
that one, we'll say rename White Storm, or we'll say White Lines because.
Yeah. Papa Smitty says he'd like the 2 pieces printed and sent to him in the mail.
How about no? No, I'm just fine. Okay. So we got that.
LOL.
And then we're going to alpha lock this, and then we're
Papa
going.
Smitty says he'd like it overnighted too. So.
Oh yeah. Right. That's. But see, look, you already tipped me. So how am I gonna get the the label to even ship it to you? Okay, so we can figure it out. I'll charge you $1 for this thing, and we'll get a label. Okay, so we can do fill layer. Look, so that makes that stand out. So they can be opposite. So on the blue, it'd be white. On the white, it'd be blue. On the green, we should have a red one.
Yes.
And on the red, we can have a green one.
Absolutely.
And then we can make this. No, actually, that should be red lines. So instead of green, it's going to be red. And then here. I wonder if that works. Interesting. This one, we'll say these are green lines. So the red and the green, they don't show up as well, like the lines on the colors.
Yeah.
So maybe I the backgrounds, maybe I kind of lighten them up some.
Might help a little bit. Welcome into Boons. Happy you're here.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you visiting. That works. So that looks pretty cool. I mean, it would once I like, if I were to finish it or something, right? Okay.
Save it for later.
Huh?
Save it for later.
Yeah. Okay, so those are the backgrounds. This is the group. Green lines, red lines, blue lines. Why does that always happen? Oh, because that's got white lines. Smitty, how did you sure. Did you you wanted it like that with a white background, right? For yours? Just so I make sure that I do it right.
He says, yep.
Okay, so your 4 you want to have on the white background, just as is.
Yep.
Okay.
AMAC 50,000 just showed up. Welcome in, AMAC.
All right. So we got that set up for you. I do like that. That's a cool idea. Okay. So Pop Smitty, and you got those right there. And then I have this one, which would be a cool idea with the backgrounds. And then we can make those a group. So we don't need that or that. That's good. Unlock. Duplicate. Lock. Lock that one. Alright. Alright. So now let's go ahead and start working on this. I'm gonna have to unplug it because it won't let me really get closer to the phone like I need to. You guys see this all right?
So far, so good. Welcome in Lucky Finds Comics. Nice to see you're here.
All right, Joe. And you're gonna have to let me know if it's really like bugging you as far as the scratchiness of the.
I'll be fine, trust me. It's part of the process.
Actually, I should do some final lines on this first. Make sure that I get it exactly how I want it. All right, Joe. So I might get dialed in. I'm gonna need you to keep conversating with me because man, the artist in here know what I mean when I say we get dialed in on this type of stuff. So
No, I know because I get to the same way when I'm actually my girl calls me and talks to me on speaker while I'm drawing. I know sometimes I realize I'm like, oh boy, I just completely zoned out. Stone Doodle says the same thing. Indeed.
Right.
Welcome in, Stone Doodle.
So don't get too caught up in the process, and then you be sitting there and we just all be watching me. I mean, which is cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the idea of everybody being dialed in with me, but someone's got to entertain the people on YouTube, right?
Yep. And Stone Doodle's asking if this is a commission.
Yes, technically.
It didn't start off as one, Stone Doodle, but it actually ended up being ish.
I can do digital commissions fairly easy. Also, forgive me for tilting my paper a lot, as you guys know how it goes.
Yep, I mean, it's that or you tilt the tablet one way or the other, so. Yep, Stone Doodle says understood, my guy.
That's right. My commissions are open, so if you see something that you want, just let me know.
Committee says you're more comfortable digitally than you are traditional.
I am. Which is that was one of the things that I didn't like, which is why I kind of forced myself. It was like one of my goals to be more proficient at my traditional work. So I wanted to practice a lot more doing my traditional work. And that was one of the things that me and G will work on a lot, you know? But G, when I was doing YouTube a lot more, G, he was always kind of working on traditional paper and stuff. Yep. So it wasn't really something that was too hard for him to do.
So Doodle says, give me a pencil or a brush any day.
Yeah, I get it. But sometimes I like banging out stuff quick. And I think at the end of the day, it's just a tool. It all depends on how you use it and how efficient you are with it.
Well, okay, so I don't own a tablet of any kind, so I don't know any of this stuff. So if I was to get anywhere comfortable using this stuff, I feel like I would almost have to like use it every day for like a year while kind of slightly giving up doing traditional work just so that I could try to get the hang of using this even slightly proficiently.
I don't think it has to be either or. I think you can do both. And I'm getting to the point to where I'm using my tablet to do some of the things and then finish them on traditional. So I'll do this digitally, like what you're seeing right now, and then I'll print it out and I'll go back and finish it traditionally.
Right. I mean, I've seen since you brought it up that one time, I've seen a lot of other artists do exactly that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's okay. You know, you want to sit there and not waste paper like I'm doing a sketch. You know, like you were talking about earlier, you try to get the right feel and get your hand warmed up, so to speak. You know, and
Yeah.
get the juices flowing, and then but I don't know. I'm just watching like how you move this stuff around, and I'm like, it would take me like a long time to figure out exactly how to do it because right now the stuff you're doing is like second nature for you right now.
Yeah.
Stone Doodle says, "Oh, Jeffrey just showed up, by the way. So happy birthday to Jeffrey."
Jeffrey, happy birthday, big dog. How you doing, home? What?
And Stone Doodle said, "I thought about doing the digital drawing, and then painting or marker or whatever traditional." And then Jeffrey says, "Thanks, guys."
You're very
Somebody says,
welcome.
"Try drawing quick like that traditionally."
Um, it's a different it's different for me. And the reason why is like, yeah, and I know, and typically I do draw quick like that traditionally, but I don't like wasting. So my problem is not I can't do it. I don't like to waste paper. I don't like the feeling like I don't know. It's I don't know. It's something. It's like a little mental block. I feel like that side of her head's up a little too high.
Hey Jeffrey, when I got that one free comic from you, the one I won in the auction, that's got the Apex killer whale guy on it, and I've been trying to like leave a review for that, saying but it will not let me leave a review for that.
He was complaining about it earlier.
He should.
He'll
He
never tell
should.
you.
He can. He can absolutely come out because I've been trying to leave like a review for that one for days, and it just will not let me leave a review. It sits there and says pending review, and I'm like, great, let me leave a review, and then it won't let me leave a review. So Doodle says I have hundreds of terrible drawings in my sketchbook, but I'm away. It's in a way it's satisfying. I get you. Okay, in a way it's satisfying to see the effort, even if I hate it. No, I do the same thing, Stone Doodle. I have like so many like papers around here that are like stored together of like old drawings and stuff I've done like 20 or 30 years ago. And I look back, I'm like, oh boy, those are crap. But then occasionally I'll see one or two, and I'm like, oh wait, I think I was onto something here. You say fifth, but it's kind of important to me, Jeffrey, that I leave a positive review. CW Collectibles just joined, as well as Andy9. So happy to have both of you guys in here.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you visiting.
Stone Doodle says it helps kind of to identify why it's terrible. LOL. Absolutely. No. Sometimes you just weren't doing something, technically correct, or and then sometimes you were doing something that like you weren't even aware. You were like, oh wait, I was way ahead of the curve here, but I was way behind over here. So I think it helps. Kimber 1987, welcome in. Jeffrey says this is looking really cool, D.
Thank you.
Durantula, welcome in.
Yeah, if you guys aren't following the artists that are in this room right now, do yourselves a service and give them a follow.
No kidding, right?
Who we got in here right now? We got Papa Smitty. Make sure you follow him. We got Art by Jeffrey. Follow him. We got Snake Harris. Follow him. I even think Stone Doodle is an artist as well. Where your profile at? Oh, but you don't have anything in the shop yet for them to see.
Who?
Stone Doodle. Art by Jeffrey. Uh, where is Ellie? Elendra? Follow her. She is a great artist. She's painting, doing a whole bunch of paintings
Kay
right
showed
now.
up again. Kay's a wonderful artist too.
Kay, mind your ink.
Yep.
Drop her. Drop her. Make sure you guys follow her because she does watercolors. She does the whole shebang.
Acrylic. She does all of it.
And she'll teach you.
Oh, by the way, Kay's asking. She says she missed the watercolor.
Yeah, you just a little bit. I can show you if you want, if it's something you want to see. So,
she says yes, please.
That's what we finished with. Yeah.
Because, increased values, nice.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, brother man. Right now, I'm doing this for Pop Smitty. We're gonna get him to walk away with something nice.
I just realized I was about to say something completely incorrect again.
Like something incorrect?
Yeah, I was just inaccurate as all. Kay had left like these little emojis that were like of a hand clapping, and I'm not wearing my glasses, and so I had to get close at first to see like, oh yeah, they are hand clapping. Because at first I thought maybe they were tacos with like spicy salsa kind of symbols on it. I don't know. Kay says, this looks really cool too. Gosh, I love watching the process of human anatomy.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I can see things up close when I'm not wearing my glasses, but when I move back away from the monitor, that's when I like everything gets like, yeah, I gotta move closer.
We already talked about you wearing your glasses, Joe.
I know.
I don't know why you want to make things a little bit more difficult on yourself, but
I just don't like wearing them when I'm around the house.
Yeah, I get it.
CK says she's blind without her glasses too.
Don't encourage
it's an old age thing.
Don't encourage his bad behavior.
Ken Feld just showed up. Welcome in, Ken.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
Yeah, Kay kind of like just put me in my place and says, but she wears her glasses. I wear my glasses when I'm driving.
You know, the only time he really has a problem is when he needs to read on our show. And now, like...
That's why everything's on the big monitor. It's just when I move away from it, I can't see.
I didn't like that. We're going to come back to that line. I want to maybe do something different with her nose, but maybe not.
Welcome in, T-Pain.
T-Pain?
T-Pain.
Oh.
It's like a double P, like P-P-E. I guess. I don't know, maybe the pain is in his P. I don't know, but it's P-Pain.
I thought you said T-Pain for a second. I said, oh, we done made it. We done made it.
Break out the auto-tune.
Yeah, we done made it. We got T-Pain on here. Whatnot is a different type of animal.
Yeah, no shit, right? Okay, this is a character for the X-Men. It's Storm. So she goes,
oh, that's always the worst thing for an artist to hear. Oh, that's so cool. Who is that?
Great. What is that?
Yeah. I just thought she knew who it was.
He says, "Oh, it's Storm."
It was. I
You
don't
know,
know who it is now.
next time this happens, I'm going to throw out something completely different. She says she's not a super comic geek. Sorry, guys. No, it's all right. Things like that happen.
Nah, don't apologize. Tell Joe to do better.
Oh my God! I actually heard a statistic today that made me want to just break down, and they were talking about how Marvel Comics just has this new comic that's coming out that's about being in the time variant, the TVA.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in comic book format. So some of the people they're bringing in are from other comics, and they were like, "Oh, we thought they had actually said in the movies at some point the actual comics or the TV had said the comic stuff is like a whole different little multiverse." But they're obviously they're trying to maybe rewrite this stuff and incorporate it. It's kind of interesting or whatever it is, but I was reading what they were talking about, and they were saying that they're trying to change essentially anything that happens in the comics happens first in the movies, or if something's going to happen in the comics, it's because they're following suit to what's going on in the movies, because they're trying to make the movies more approachable for people that don't read comics, because they're less than 50% of the people that go to watch these Marvel movies have never read a comic in their life. Sean M. Cart is here.
Yo, that's right. Shamik Art, bro. This kid be killing it in his streams. I was watching him do he was doing Invincible, but he was doing Omni Man and Rexplode. He was killing it. There was some sketch cards, I think. It looked so cool. I was like, man, I need to get better at my sketch cards.
Kay says, well, comics go back so far, and are such a treat if you can get your hands on them, but kids will never know these days. No, it's accurate, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, it's okay, so my biggest complaint is it's with anything that's actually worthwhile. When they sit there and they're like, oh, well, the newer generation doesn't really want to get into comic books, because then they have to go back and read books that are 50 years old, and so then they're out of touch. And I'm like, do you really hear people say the same thing about Stephen King books? Oh my God, you don't really want to go back and read Stephen King's first book. Those things came out in the 70s. Oh, they're so old. I mean, it's just, but they're all connected. So.
Quick question for Pop Smitty, because I never really planned on doing anything with this. Well, at least not right now. But since I'm doing this for you, what outfit, what costume do you want?
If he doesn't care, I have an idea.
Thank you, Sean.
Sean says, I'm digging the Storm sketch.
Thank you.
And
so much.
CK says, yeah, that's a good point. I'm just a lot. It's just a lot, and the world is so ADHD now. I personally never had the patience for reading. And Papa says, hold on a second. No, I totally get you that, there is a lot, but it's it's going to be something you're either into or you're not into, and there's always been casual comic fans, and then there's always been nerds, and so my whole idea is it's don't dumb it down for people, because then you're just asking people to be dumb. If you stay at a consistent level, or if you continue to increase the intelligence of what you're writing, it's going to do the same thing for your reader, and then your reader's going to maybe want to go back and pick up stuff that actually connects to the new stuff. So that keeps your comic book people, in these shops actually making money. So Kay
yes.
Says, and I'm sure there's digital copies of comics. Yes, there are.
Let me show you, Kay. As a matter of fact, I have since almost completely transitioned to doing my comic books digital. So look,
Yeah, and you can get there's so many digital, it's unreal. And not just that, but I mean, it's just, you can also get them like where you can get like the graphic novels. So you're not like getting like just the individual issues, but you're getting a lot of the issues clumped together as well. So. And Papa Smitty says that the white costume is cool. Papa Smitty, I'm going to ask you a question, because if you look at like how he's drawing the storm sketch, I was thinking in my mind, and you can tell me I'm completely wrong because this is for you, but I was thinking about like kind of like an off the shoulder kind of a version of like that black kind of white look that kind of comes down to like right in the center of her breast, where it has like that big red stone. So this way it's kind of like almost like an off the shoulder cape kind of a look. Yeah, so see like where that cape doesn't go up her neck, but it actually starts right there with that yellow band. He says he likes the black one better.
Okay. I mean, we can do however you want, but she
Well,
doesn't
like
have the
right there.
mohawk in the.
Right. But see, like right there, up to your right, that's the version like there. I was thinking about like that. I thought that would have looked cool. But Papa Smitty says he likes the black costume, and that is kind of black, but
Yeah.
it doesn't go up to the neck. But the nice thing is with your digital thing, you
It's
can fix
already
that.
like that. Yeah, so it's already like that. So I just really need to look and see. So we're gonna go with a variation of this costume.
Papa Smitty says, "What about the background, though?"
What about it? What you want for the background? I'll put something in the background.
Kay says, "Ooh."
So I have that. This is so this is pencils. So the background is going to be either color or it's going to be like one of my other print type designs, and I'll show you what that looks like. So prints. So you see how like
Welcome in, Kelly's.
we could do something simple like a background. You know, it's going to be very plain for the most part.
He says, "Do you have lightning?"
I can make lightning. I got lightning on a lot of things, like Thor. Thor's got lightning, so I can create like a storm type.
Opportunity says, "Sure."
Sure, I've never liked sure as a response. I don't know why. It's a pet peeve of mine. Like, cause sure in my mind is like sure, do it. It's like, is that a yes or a no, fam?
Kay says a gray and stormy background, and Papa Smitty says a lightning background. LOL.
A lightning background.
I was, now that I know that "sure" is not a good word for you, I don't know if I want to tell you what mine is.
No, we don't want to hear it, Joe.
Yeah, because
Okay.
everybody will start blowing me up with it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'll do that costume, right? So we'll have her off the shoulder. Do you want her to have those type of earrings too, or the lightning earrings? I have the lightning earrings right now. He said do both. Yeah, I always have that option. This is a this
Lightning
is
earrings.
this is another reason why I love
Digital.
digital, because at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. I'm excited to do her clothes. And you know what, Joe?
What?
I also need to get back into doing my like character design because it's been a while since I was doing something like that. I want to get back to doing my own little comic books and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I was thinking about that for myself the other day, and I got to thinking, I'm like, well, as much as I would like to be doing, like my old like my old characters and stuff like that are just mine.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to really have a whole lot of time to do that if I'm going to be doing this whatnot thing shortly.
Oh yeah, huh?
And that's not a bad thing. It's just a different thing. It's just I got a lot of time that I have to do like at my normal job, and then putting time in towards this. I mean, I'm being optimistic and assuming that I'm going to be doing work for whatnot. When I'm not actually like on whatnot.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why? Like, I think. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said I'm being optimistic when I sit there and say that like I will be doing work for whatnot when I'm not on whatnot. I'm basically saying I'm hoping that if everything goes right, I will be working on commissions that I've gotten while I am on whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
You will.
I
I think you will. With your work.
I'm saying if I'm doing that, then I'm not doing stuff for myself.
Yeah. I can actually on live right now show some of the work that you did. Maybe move this down some.
Well, the only thing I think would be interesting is if Snake was still on here, then I mean you could show him that Galactus. Sean says, I'm going to head to bed and hope you guys have a great stream. Sean, thank you for stopping by, man.
Thank
and I
you,
hope
brother.
you have a very good night.
Thank you. I appreciate you. The truth is, he got tired of hearing Joe.
You told me to talk while you were drawing.
I did, man. Dang. That'd be my bad. That'd be my own bad.
But you know what? I was going to say nobody blame it but yourself, but that's not true. That's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Grace Jones is?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
She was like in that the second Conan movie.
Oh yeah, she's bald head, the Grace Jones looking chick. Yeah.
Yes. So did you know that like when Rogue was originally created by Chris Claremont, that's who he wanted her to look like, and when she was designed by Michael Golden, he was like, oh yeah, I got this, and never looked up a reference and had no idea who it was, and Rogue came out the way she looked because Michael Golden had no idea who Grace Jones was.
That's funny.
But I mean, that was early 80s, so there was no internet, Anna Banana just showed up.
Anna Banana. How you doing?
Welcome in. Yeah, welcome in, Anna.
I'm liking this. I'm sorry, I'm all like...
No, man, you're focused, and I'm just waiting.
For real.
Yeah, I think that's looking really good, dude.
Thank you. Um, I like when I start actually like dropping shadow in it and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so the background is gonna be, you said gray. We can have some lighting in it, and this is gonna be color. All right, so I always start off with like a 40% on multiply layer. I use ink. Yes. And then we could start dropping like some shadows. Start getting a little fill for the character. Start bringing her alive a little bit.
Right.
Isn't this your favorite part, Joe?
Yes, it is. Because it actually starts to kind of take shape.
I can get rid of that line. I wonder why is that line there.
And Kay says it's her favorite part too.
It is. It's a good part because you can really start creating at this point. You know, at first you were laying down the foundation and stuff like that, but then once you start doing this, it just feels a little better.
You know, it's like the other way is like the design, and then this is actually like going out and doing the brickwork for the building.
Yeah. I like putting the colors on there too. I like that because it's more like, I don't know. You start finalizing all your decisions. You start
Right.
seeing where all the fruits of your labor was.
Kay says it really brings dimension.
Yeah. I'm gonna just do like an outline because you guys know like the shadow could come over here depending on where we're gonna have how we're gonna really light it, you know?
Yep. Lightning could be hitting it from like multiple angles, so there you could have
Exactly.
a lot of light on one side and a lot of rim light on another side. So
Exactly. We still got a lot of viewers.
I believe last time I looked, I mean, it says me and 5 others. So
Hey, look at us go, Mom.
Gator Foley just showed up. Welcome in, Gator.
Gator.
We're still killing it on YouTube.
Yes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, you guys. Right now, we're currently streaming on an app called Whatnot. It should be showing up. It always shows up on the screen for you guys. So come over here if you guys want to get a different feel for what this is like.
Different experience. I think it's a lot more.
It's cleaner because you're not going to have that Whatnot ad right there.
Yeah, and I think it's more than that too. I just feel like it's a lot more interactive with like the with like yourself, you know.
Yeah.
So, Cantu James just showed up. Welcome in, Cantu.
So with the hair, I don't really want to go too dark because her hair is white, but I like starting off with this right now because it kind of gives me still the dimensions, you know. Her hair is all nice and thick. Do you, Smitty? Do you like the Mohawk version better, or do you like the full mane that she be having sometimes?
Kay says, like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Come on over to the better side. Yeah, honestly, I'm super happy I came over to Whatnot. I'm glad you talked me into this.
Too bad you didn't use my link.
Sorry.
He got mad quiet. He's like, yeah.
I had to think about it. I'm like, I don't remember it, but
I think I think
I'll just
you already had like a freaking account. I just don't think you used it, right? Did you
no, I
start
did
it with
not.
me?
Yeah, when you guys were talking about it, I went out and I got it.
Why are
So
you
I was
always
just like,
working against me, Joe?
I don't try to. It's just it's part of like my my character. So
Yeah,
I don't want to say it's a character flaw. I'm going to say it's one of the huggable features about me.
that's one of the huggable features.
Yes. So Kay says that looks so good, and LOLKL. I'm not sure what that word is, but she says it's. I think it's leaving her speechless. Maybe. Papa Smitty says he loves us. He didn't realize your digital skills.
Oh, thank you, bro. Like I said, what the way I approach digital is the same way that I approach my traditional. I just I'm a little bit more efficient at digital because I don't like wasting. It's once I get out of the mind state of like, oh, I can't waste paper or I can't waste this or that or whatever the case may be. Once I get rid of that, I'll be fine. But all in due time, all in due time.
Kay says this is my second time I've seen you do digital, but last time it was the rock dude in a trench. I forgot his name.
The thing.
Now I'm guessing it's probably the thing. Yeah.
No. It's Ben Grimm, the thing. I'm happy that you're here, Kay. I'm happy that all of you guys are here, keeping me company while Joe drives me crazy.
Well, this way you're not in the car by yourself at least.
Right? Amen to that.
She said yes. The thing says. Kay says thanks D. Me too. I feel like it's been a while since I've caught y'all live.
Yeah. I'm always in your stream, though. I'll be stalking low key. I know Kay's going to stream today.
She says, haha, thank you. I show up when I can, when my job like allows me to like take 5 minutes to myself and I can listen to stuff in the background. I try to pay attention.
Joe just said being responsible is more important than supporting a friend.
No, it's not more important. It's kind of important just to pay bills sometimes.
Bills.
Yes.
Bills.
I don't have a sugar mama taking care of me.
Do you want one?
I'm hoping that's what I'm trying to pick up on right now. So we'll see how far it gets me. Although technically it's not really sugar mama. She makes as much money as I do, but
it's like your whole girl. He said,
that's
my
right.
sugar mama. That's so cool. Joe in a relationship. How long are you guys going to be hanging out with me and Joe tonight? Because Joe said he ain't really got a curfew.
That's right. Tonight, my pumpkin status has been put on hold.
Mm-mm.
And I know I OD because I was not here for him on Wednesday, so.
You owe me a lot more than you'll pay. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. You know, if you go live using my link, then I would get a kickback for that, right?
No, I had no idea.
Oh, of course not, because you didn't use my link.
Well, you can continue to educate me and I'll try to figure things out.
No.
And Kay says, can I commission you for a Mikey sketch card? I see all of the other turtles, but Mikey, he's my favorite.
Yeah, my someone bought Mikey. I had the whole set and they got me for him. They said, I want Mikey. My son's a fan of Mikey. I was like, but what about the other ones? Oh, yeah, his name is Mikey. And I let him give me a whole sob story and stuff. And I was just like, yeah, I should have said no. But yeah, I got you. Long story short, I got you. Magic. Bird. Bird.
He says, okay, let me know how to purchase it and we'll get her done.
I'll do it first, and then you can get it, okay? That work?
He says, okay.
She says?
Yeah, that's what she said, okay.
Okay.
And then she says, no rush.
Okay. Pop, you still with us? All right. Another
He said,
question.
yes.
Another question for you before we get farther into this, because we're dealing with the dark skinned sisters. So I'm gonna give you a swatch. That's brown. That's like a dark brown. Was that which one? We're gonna change that one. Was that this one? Yeah, that was that one. I heard this song again. No, this is one of my favorite songs. All right, so these are your I'm doing swatches, right? About how you want me to approach your skin tone.
The second one.
Okay.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. A friend of mine just texted me and told me this, not to be all weird or anything, but like a guy I used to work with passed away.
Oh man.
I was just trying to find out like how or when, and he's like, I have no idea exactly. They just announced he had a celebration of life, or that they were getting ready to do, and I'm like, I said, it's crazy. I literally was just having a conversation about this guy last week with another guy because we were talking about people we worked with, and I'm like, holy crap.
Do you
So
you need to go?
no, it's not like that. It's not like that at all.
You sure?
Yeah, 100% positive. So 100% positive. Like I said, I used to work with him. We weren't like, like that close. I mean, you know, we hung out a few times. We talked art because he was a comic book nerd and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And but it was one of those things where it's just he was a little weird. Speaking about someone, then suddenly, yeah, absolutely. I just thought that was weird. I literally was having a conversation about this guy. Like we were being another guy that I work with. We hang out every so often. We play D&D, and we were just talking about this guy. And we're like, hey, you remember, this guy Damon? We're like, yeah. We were just talking about old dumb stuff.
I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I'm always a little weary when you say that you were talking about me with your lady, because I'm like, oh god, oh, I know how this ends. It ain't good.
Did you hear about D? Yeah, it's just like,
oh my god, oh that's terrible.
Joe's out there cursing folks, is what Kay says.
Yeah.
You're not the first person to point that out.
He's relentless, man. Like he needs to be stopped.
There was a time in my life when I was younger, in my 20s, I used to sit there and like hang out with my friends, and we would be doing some crazy, stupid, nothing bullshit, and I'd always end up saying, "Hey, you know what would be funny is if X, Y, and Z happened," and it was always the worst case scenario, and it's exactly what would happen every time. So yeah, every time I'd start to sentence off with like, you know, it'd be funny, everybody would like, just shut up, Joe, just
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Kay says that he's my deacon. Oh my God, watch what you say, Joe. I'm gonna try and watch it because obviously I still got it. I don't say nasty stuff to any of the people. I'm not trying to speak in spells on purpose, Papa. It just maybe it's a mutant power that I didn't realize I had.
There you go.
I've never been categorized.
Mm-hmm. Freaking Joe.
Yeah, this buddy of mine just sent me his obituary. This guy was 39 years old. Whatever happened, he just passed away suddenly. Is all they're saying. So crazy. Yeah, exactly. Holy tits, he's so young. Exactly what Kay said. That's what I'm saying. That's what blew me away is when he said that. I was just like, "There's how he wasn't even 40." Not all my friends are old farts.
So, is it okay? It is black, but obviously this is like a hue of blue. So, blue, yellow.
Heck, Nick, welcome in. Glad you can make it.
Thank you for being here. I want to get this finished for Pop Smitty, so he can have something to look forward to. I said that was yellow.
Which part?
No, that's white.
Eliandra said RAWR.
Rar. Like rar.
I'll take your word on that. And Papa Spitty says, I'm framing this off the back.
That's right. Good man. I don't care what they say about you, Pop. You already in my book, bro.
Kay says, okay, gents, I gotta paint my demo for tomorrow and gonna stream it. I'm slacking with it.
Are you gonna paint while you watch and talk with us, or is this you letting us down easy? So I hate when you let me down easy. Sounds like she's letting us down, Jeff.
I think so.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
She says, LOL, I'll stay here and paint. I don't feel like entertaining. Ha ha ha.
That's right.
I gotta stream in the morning.
There you go. You see how we talked her out of being more responsible with her.
I know, right?
You're a bad influence, Joe.
I know I am.
Do better.
And she says, you got me, D. Then she says, Stone Doodle says LOL, and then Kay says that he's just been manipulated.
Yeah. Yeah, you see how that happens? It's so easy.
It happens to me all the time.
I know. Why else do you think you're my mod? For you guys that do digital, yeah, there's an easier way to do this. But like I said, I like to approach my digital almost everything, like my painting and stuff. I like to approach it the same way I would traditional. You know what I mean? Like, so instead of doing like quick selection or whatever, I actually go in and color it because I don't know, just I don't know. It's a habit. I already have the habit where I'm trying to like undo stuff sometimes. So the less habits that I have that are untraditional, the better I feel like I'll be off in my mind. That makes sense, Joe?
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
How's the drawing on the screen? Is it loud to you?
Oh no, it's almost imperceptible. Imperceptible. Sorry about that.
I did change the tip. Remember how I said I had the little pencil tip?
Yeah.
I changed it because at the end of the day, I feel like I was starting to dig into my freaking the screen protector.
Right.
Starting to irritate me.
Kay said not at all, and oh yeah. Thank you. Oh, boy.
You getting tired?
No. Just honestly, just kind of like lost some thought a little bit.
About your friend?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, just because like I wonder really what happened to him. Because like I said, it was like, man, he's 39 years old. What could have happened? You know. And I know he just got married a couple years back too. So you know, he didn't have any kids or anything like that. But it's just, you know, you lose touch with people, and then something crazy happens, and then you're like, man, you know.
Yeah. But all of those things that you mentioned, it doesn't matter if you're 40 years old, 50 years old, or 22 years old. Life
Yeah.
always has an expiration date for somebody.
Yeah. Let's see. Stonewall says, I've been doing character studies too. Dragons are so much easier, lol. Kay says, also, I'm thinking of starting a Discord for whatnot artists to join me on some drawing sessions or getting better at drawing. And then Pop Spinny's talking to Kay, and Kay is talking to Stone Doodle.
But no one's talking to me.
That is correct, except for me.
Damn.
D, this is amazing. Whatever you're doing, it's fantastic.
Are you lying to me, Joe?
No, I am actually not.
I can't wait till I do. Who's your guy? King of Hearts? Or
Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts?
Yep.
I'm excited about doing it. Not gonna lie to you. It's like Joe always wants me to do some weird character. I can't ever do a cool character for Joe, but I'm gonna make him as cool as possible. For me, he's cool for you. He's gonna be cool for me. I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm just putting flats on right now.
Yeah, actually, sorry, my friend was just asking me like if I want to go to this guy's celebration of life on Tuesday, and I'm like, yeah, if I'm allowed to go from work, I'd be happy to. Be you're forever the greatest, haha. That's what Kay said.
What was the haha for? Like, why couldn't that have
That's
been?
what she said. I don't know. Well, that's what she said.
She said, haha, just kidding.
Possibly.
You bum.
She's like, why can't I laugh? Jeez. Why does it always have to be when my pants are lowered? You know, so it's just like.
It's
Papa Baby says he's got to run, ladies and gents.
What?
Hit me up with a pic when he's done. He's exhausted.
Okay.
He's exhausted just as Tiffany showed up.
All right. I hope you have a good night, brother. Maybe I'll do that. No, I'm gonna do that as the flat. That way she can have some highlights. I like this sketch. I always did, but I never really like considered I would, take it further.
Well, I'm glad you did. Like I said, when you showed me that sketch originally, I was like, man, that one's super out. You knocked that one out of the park.
Yeah, thank you.
Kay says, D, why did you guilt trip them? Wow. And then she's like, I was waiting for it. I see how it is. And yeah.
Oh, no.
And then Papa says that he trusts your excellent artistry.
Oh, why didn't you guilt trip him? Oh, yeah, why didn't I guilt trip him? I was about to, but then, he said he was exhausted and, he paid me, so I don't want to. You bite the hand that feeds you, you know what I mean? Skin.
I'm gonna wait till Papa's gone and then I'll say something. I'm just kidding. I was gonna say because Kay, he can't draw like without having you around, but Papa Smitty's disposable.
Cold world. This is such a rich color, rich chocolate color for this woman.
Definitely is.
This is what I'm saying. Like if this was painting, I would be so anxious. Like, man, how do I fix it? What colors can I put on top of this? I would be hitting up Kay like, man, what did I do something wrong? She's like, well, you haven't finished it yet.
And Kay says that was the second tone.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little bit dark for me. I would have like started off maybe a tad bit lighter and use that as like the darker shade. But I'm gonna trust the guy who's paying for it and say that's what he wanted.
Sweet. I mean, if we keeping it a buck, she is a darker skinned woman, so. But we'll make adjustments if necessary. We ain't gonna have her all whitewashed or nothing though. You understand?
Yes. Oh boy.
What'd you say?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm doing 10 things at the same time. Let's see. Kay says, that's true, so true. I wouldn't say that. It looked lighter, but after you're finishing it, it actually looks nice. Once you get the highlights and contouring in, it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
And she says, hey, no, Halle Berry Storm. Yeah.
Right. Halle Berry Storm, I mean, and she was still beautiful, but,
But what?
she was really light skinned. This ain't no Grace Jones.
I think that's closer to Grace Jones.
This is Grace Jones, but not like what they had with Halle Berry.
Wasn't a true Storm character. I think that she was a true Storm character. It just depends on it's just your interpretation. I mean, they were trying to go with a semi-famous actress, that was going to be drawing people into like what do you want to call it, into the movie theaters at the time. That's why she was chosen. One, she could act. Two, she was a pretty face. So. But in the multiverse, I mean, who knows?
I was in my way.
No, I get you. Smith says, I'm going to get to bed. Peeps got to work tomorrow.
All right,
Eliandra says, I still have to paint my storm. Graves, come do it for me.
Right. Oh, you haven't done it yet with the four figures? I thought you were done.
Unicorn Crisis says, ooh, they're loving the storm.
Thank you. I'm doing this piece for my boy Papa Smitty over here on Whatnot. Great dude. Solid artist, man. He's a hell of an artist too, so
Doodle says good night, but I don't know if she's saying good night to us or good night to Snake.
I think she might be saying good night to Snake because she's going to stay with us for the rest of the stream, though, right? right? Because that's what I heard, right?
And Elliot says, no, I have Storm and Wolverine left. I'm horrible with skin tones.
Yeah, I know
Halle
that feeling.
Berry was meh as Storm. Give me Angela Bassett. That's what Unicorn says.
Oh,
I can't say that would have not that would have been pretty good casting.
has Angela Bassett had a bad role yet?
Um,
Has she thrown up a brick?
I would have to look at her history, but I feel like there's always, like a brick somewhere. And then the Unicorn says, no, she's Angela effing Bassett.
That's
So.
right. You see? Don't be trying to go back to her like early college years when she was really trying to discover herself. Talking about Angela Bassett. I even liked her in Vampire in Brooklyn.
Dude, I was going to say the same thing. That movie was actually,
I actually liked that movie.
It's actually not a bad movie. The thing is it wasn't supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah.
And so the comedic parts that are in it are just kind of like, they're not bad,
it's
but I
Eddie
mean,
Murphy.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Because it wasn't supposed to be a comedy, but it's like because it was done by the same guy who did Wes Craven did it. So the same guy who did like the Nightmare on Elm Street. Like when Freddy Krueger's being funny, it's just like kind of it's weird, but it works.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Robert Englund, right? That was his name.
No kidding, right?
But yeah, so this is gonna date me a little bit, but my dad on Fridays would be like, "Oh, let's go to Blockbuster and get a movie." And I would always get Vampire in Brooklyn because that was I don't know why it was the funniest movie to me.
It was a good movie, dude. It was an awesome flick.
Yeah, but it's not really something that I would waste a Blockbuster on. You know what I mean?
That's all right. Let's see. Kay says, "Bro, those shadows pop so nicely." And then let's see. Ellie says, "We all know your old graves." Unicorn says, "Oh dang, Blockbuster." Ellie says, "I miss Blockbuster. I still have a membership card somewhere."
Yo, we're not gonna do is attack my character. You know what I'm saying?
So I remember when Blockbuster was starting to go out of business and they had like that online thing where you could rent the DVDs online and they'd send them to your house. I still had that because I was like, F this Netflix. They're not going to be around any.
Stupid Netflix. And I remember when Netflix, they would mail you the DVDs. That was old school when they first started. It wasn't streaming. They were mailing you the DVDs.
Yep.
I got these DVDs.
Yep. Kay says, me too. She's got her card still. Unicorn says, damn, now I'm going to have to find an Eddie Murphy movie day. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Ellie says there's only one left in the U.S. and it's in Bend, Oregon.
And who's in
Unicorn
Oregon?
says he's going to start with Coming to America.
Oh, Coming to America. That's a solid movie.
It's the Grizz and Trish Mecca just pops by, so welcome in.
Grizz, what's going on, man?
Kay says, do y'all remember the stamps with CD and movie covers that you mailed on a postcard to order them?
No. I do remember AOL mailing us the 30-day membership. That's how we was getting the internet.
I was gonna say, are we talking about like the old days with like the Columbia House stuff? And then Eliandra says the red box ones ? I'm thinking she's talking to like the Columbia House stuff, like where the advertisements in the magazines and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Look at my baby Storm.
Yep. Let's see. Kay says, oh my God, I used to run to my neighborhood homes and steal their free trials for Synaptics. All the Neopets. All for Neopets. Oh, Lord. Hey, the funny thing is you're as old as my oldest kid. So, let's see. Man, Kelly says, I believe so. Haha, I was 4 and I thought they were stickers, so I was obsessed with collecting them. Yeah, Kay, you're as old as my oldest kid. My oldest kid, I think, is 39. Yep.
My oldest kid is 15.
Now, technically, he's not mine, like biologically, but he's mine by attrition. I know you're not 39, so you're younger than my oldest. That's what I'm trying to say,
Nah, we know what you're trying to say. Trying to call her old.
She says, haha, I'm just bugging, but I'm going to shut up. That's what I'm going to do for a little bit.
For a little bit.
Well, probably not long enough.
That really makes her hair go.
That's for sure. It definitely makes it look white, right?
The hair pop.
Even that, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that was this color, right?
Yep.
Because yeah, that was that color. So what's this color gonna be like? We're gonna do clipping mask. That looks like a lighter color, but
it does look like a lighter color.
it does look like a lighter color. What the hell, Joe?
I didn't do it. Everybody's passing the bowl or the gummies around right now in the chat.
That's such a difference. That might actually change.
In this case, says Skip Joe here, D passes the gummies.
That's right. Thank you. Finally, I get a little respect up in here.
Yeah. I'll pass on the gummies because I'm driving. So.
Oh, gummies. Ah, okay. Oh, so we're doing drugs now. You guys are wild.
Oh, sorry, Joe passes the glasses. Thank you. I appreciate that, especially while I'm driving.
Oh, I feel like you've tainted our audience, Joe.
I love it.
Oh, well, we got a new follower, so yay. Cool.
Right? That's how it happens, is people start talking and laughing, and next thing you know is you're like, oh, look who it is. I think I'm going to go over to that stream and laugh some more.
I really, let me play around with this color for a second, because this color is not the color I was expecting.
I think actually that color works a lot. And by the way, Unicorn says we were already tainted, but I like that color, especially like when you're doing where the lighting in the background of the lightning's going to be, and then you can do like a rim light maybe that's just like a tad bit lighter, like when it's like real dramatic lighting.
Yeah.
But man, that honestly, those two colors right there are working really, 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 really well.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, let me play with this a little bit.
Hey, is talking about road tripping through the U.S. and doing tattoos on people.
That's right. How much are you charging for the tats? Can we play with this light a little bit, Joe?
Yeah, I would. Like I said, I like the way that those two colors are contrasting against each other.
I do. I hear you.
Let's see. Stone Doodle says, "Let's go, girl. I do some chicken scratching myself. LOL." And Unicorn says, does the newer iPad allow for more Procreate layers with big canvases?
So it's not so much the whether it's new or not, it's the RAM. So depending on the memory that you have for yours. So this is the M2 iPad Pro, and I have the 512 gig. So if you get more gigs, like 1 terabyte, then you'll get more RAM and you'll be able to do more layers.
So the Unicorn says, like my 8.5 with 11 with a DPI gives me only 9 layers.
Yeah, but what's the memory?
DPI of 300. So let's see. Kay says, I work off of energy, but generally my work is anywhere between $150 and $1,000, depending on the sizing. And then Kay says, whoa, her iPad 12 Pro gives her 75 max layers. And Unicorn says, I don't remember.
So you can figure out if you go to the settings of your iPad, or if you look, well, I'm sorry, what did I just do? So I can look here on Canvas information, and it should be able to tell me, like, so this is 400 DPI. Um, but I have 88 layers available. My maximum layers are 110. But because this was a sketch, it's also the dimensions are a 6 by 9, 6 by 9.5, which is something that I'm gonna have to change when I do like a background for her, because I think.
Okay, so Kay says that she's new to Procreate, and oh wait, where did you find this?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I can show you. It's definitely an investment and super expensive. I mean, yeah.
She says ready.
Okay, so you hit the wrench up in the upper left, and then if you're on Canvas, which is the second icon over from the left, you go down to Canvas information at the bottom. Click Canvas information. Once you go to layers, it's the third one down. It'll give you that information. Let me know if you got there.
She says, oh, whoa, I have 258 layers for this one piece.
Look at that.
And suddenly, Unicorn was like, whoa, I feel really minuscule. It must be a really low DPI, is what she says. Well,
yeah.
You can see what the DPI is on it. So.
Here you go down to your dimensions.
She said, yeah, it said 144 DPI.
Yeah. You want to do nothing lower than 300 if you're going to print or do anything serious. Any serious work, you should be at minimum 300 DPI.
Unicorn says, I'll have to upgrade after the move. I use Procreate enough to warrant a Prezi to myself. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I like how this is going. I wasn't ready for it.
Oh, well, you know what? Wait till Papa Smitty sees this. I'm sure he wasn't ready for this either.
Right? He wasn't ready.
Okay, Kay says she needs to start painting, but she's listening.
Okay. But don't you leave. We're not gonna do that. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't double A. You know, this is an AA. We don't accept quitters here.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think?
Skylar Mac just joined. Welcome in, Skylark.
Welcome, welcome. That's too high. Bring this down a little bit more. And we're just kind of painting right now, you guys.
Glory Forever just joined. Welcome, Glory.
Welcome, welcome. I wonder if I can do all of this.
You mean get all of this done in one night?
Um, kind of.
I don't know. For you, it's only 8:30. For me, it's 10:30.
Yeah. But I was talking about the placement of the light. It's like I said, I'm kind of that looks like she ain't got no boob.
Unicorn says 8:30. Oh shit! Yeah, he's on the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm on the West Coast. West Coast, babe. The best coast.
He's in Cali. He asked, Unicorn asked if you were Oregon, Washington, or Cali.
Cali. Yeah. I might hit her with a different color on that side. I want to do something. I want to do something cool. I want it to be contrasty. I feel like K or Deviant Apple right now, where I'm like painting some stuff. You know what I mean? This kid be
Yeah.
painting, and I don't say kid in like a negative sense, like I'm sunning him or anything like that. But he be painting like, man, his work is phenomenal to me. I
Who
bought
is
his
it?
book, Deviant Apple.
Okay, TV and Apple. I'm not following him yet, so I have to look that up. Let's see. Unicorn says that she grew up in California and she's moving back to Oregon on the 18th. Kay did 4 fire symbols, so you're still just less than mediocre, just barely more than mediocre fire. Unicorn then says E is insane at what he does. Oh, and then you just got like a raid.
Raid. Thank you guys for raiding. Who raided us? Just Josh.
Just Josh Cross.
Thank you. Thank you guys for raiding. I'm doing my own little digital version of some Deviant Apple artwork.
Oh, and Unicorn says E equals Deviant Apple.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty
Just
cool.
Josh says, no worries, man. Just have a good stream.
Oh yeah, thank you, brother. We're definitely having a good stream. We're just chilling. We're having a good time. As long as Joe is good, I'm good.
I am as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, no, because it's actually been a long day for me too. But the good thing is, the kids are out of school, right? Because it's Friday, so I don't have to worry
Unicorn.
about that.
Real quick, Unicorn. He's gonna do like some kind of a stormy background with lightnings for. That's what Papa Smitty requested. Yes.
Yeah. So the background's gonna be dark. It's gonna be like a darker gray, and then we're gonna have lightning. And I think the lightning is gonna start from this corner and come down over here. Should probably have.
So your kids are out. Your kids are out of school this week or next week?
No, they were out of school last week, but it's Friday, so they're out of school
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's the weekend. Oh yeah. I'm liking how this is going.
They're compared to the sun. As soon as the sun gets out of the center of the solar system, everything crashes. Everything goes chaotic. God is light, and there is absolutely no darkness in him. So light shines in the darkness, and yet darkness is not overcome.
I gotta do some lighter colors on her clothes. We still gotta do her hair because her hair is just white right now. So
Right.
that's something that we honestly want to get figured out. I can turn off that sketch layer because we don't need that anymore. Oh, I realize. Well, her hair is covering that, so maybe we don't need an issue with that.
Let's see. Unicorn says, could do a hard yellow bounce light.
Yeah.
To up that contrast you were talking about, and oh, she's gorgeous for sure.
I was even thinking. Like bluish, like a bluer light for the rim light, or yeah, no, I guess yellow would be cool on the smaller side, but the bigger light with the lightning coming across, like a highlight side.
So have you ever seen like the different color lightnings?
Yeah.
In real life, that's crazy, right? And so I used to always, when I was younger, try to figure out like why one was bluish or white and the other one was like yellow.
Uh-huh.
And the only time when I grew up in Arizona that I ever saw like the yellow lightning was when we had what they call heat lightning.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I always wondered like if that was the case or if there was something else going on. And then Unicorn says yes, both. Jay Hulk just joined. Welcome in, Hulkster.
Welcome in. Happy to have you. If you have some artwork that you can be working on, feel free to get it because we all doing some art right now.
I was master of my fate, lost control and then I sank. So I don't want to take the lead, cause I'm prone to make mistakes. All these folks who follow me gon' end up in the wrong place. So just let me shadow you, and just let me trace your lines. Matter of fact, just take my pen, here you create my rhymes. Cause if I do this by myself, I'm scared that I'll succeed. And no longer trusting you, cause I only trusted me. And see, that's how you end up headed to destruction. Paving the road to nowhere. Pour your life out for nothing. You pull my card, I'm bluffing. You know what's in my hand. Me, I just roll and trust you. You cause the dice to land. I'm in control.
This is actually supposed to be more dark, her dress.
Yeah.
So I probably need to do that as well. Because I just had it as a dark, like a super dark blue. And push that down even more. And this strip is yellow. I should do that as well. I'm gonna be covering it up with the hair, assuming I don't get tired. You have to do work today too, huh?
Me? No. I mean, I got stuff to do later today. Like, today. Like today or tomorrow?
Today. Like you had to work today.
Oh, yeah. I worked all day. Yeah, work today sucked. So yesterday was hard. Yesterday was rough. So
yeah, you were saying that.
I'm super happy that I was able to get sleep the night before because otherwise I would not have been able to handle yesterday.
Really?
Oh yeah, we were. I mean, outside doing like. I don't want to be stupid about it when I say manual labor, but I mean like the kind of manual labor where you're like, Lord, if I did this for a week, I'd look like Schwarzenegger.
What were you guys doing?
So we had like an emergency relocate that we were having to do, and so they had already done it.
You do internet, huh?
Yeah, I do the construction part of like the putting all the internet and stuff like that. But we had like these idiots that were building like this 20-room hotel over here, like off of the Mississippi River, and they're like, "Oh my God, these phone lines are gonna like interrupt like our view of the river." Even though we're right next to a train track, and we're like, this is ridiculous. And the train was going by us like the whole time we were working. So we're like, this is. Could you imagine trying to stay at this hotel with the train just going like all night?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this would suck.
Oops.
I mean, because the building is 15 feet away from the train tracks, so that's how close it really is. So they dig a ditch, and we're having to put down conduit for these cables that are up in the air that are eventually going to have to go underground. So we're having to pull, but because of the location, we're like right next to the river, next to a train track where there's a creek that dumps into the river. So we have like a 6-foot walkway, so we can't get the trucks and the trailers and stuff like that with all of this equipment down next to where the trenches are at. So we're having to like literally pull hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet of like this conduit, and then we have to cut it and then like lay it in the trench, and we have to go back and get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet more and do the same thing all over again. And it was just exhausting because we got some warm weather, and so all we're doing is trekking around in like mud. And when we're not in the mud, then we're in like those volcano rocks that like the railroad puts around like their tracks and stuff like that. And it was just it was real work, and my body was not ready for that.
Man. First world problems.
Yeah. My body was like, Joe, you're in your 50s. You need to be behind the desk. So have you seen Jaden on here yet?
I have not.
I have not either.
Yeah, I haven't, but I'm not even sure if I subscribe to him or not.
I think I did, but because I remember using like when I saw it on Instagram, I went looking for it, and so I found it and I subscribed to it, but I haven't been notified that anything's like happened. So
yeah, me neither. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking for him, but you know how it go.
yes.
All right, give me 1 second. I need to use the restroom.
I want to do the same thing.
All right, 1 second. I'll be right back. I need to do like a sign. It's like
No problem. I'm going to mute you though. All right.
BRB. Yeah, that's fine.
This life tried to turn me to a savage, and the devil tried to tell me that I'm average, and the pressure tried to put me in a casket. I went diamond, 24 karat. This life tried to turn me to a savage, and the devil tried to tell me that I'm average, and the pressure tried to put me in a casket. I went diamond, 24 karat. I had some pain I was holding, I had to let it go. I seen some flowers bloom and I had to let them grow. I got a Shorty, she down, I gotta let it know that I ain't going nowhere, that she couldn't come along. I just took my time, I just followed the signs. Now they know my name, now they bring my line. Came by my drip, made me one of a kind. Do you catch my drip? Couldn't block my shine. Now I'm floating like magic. I got Jesus, I ain't never lacking. Game changer, stop asking. Let's make a movie, we ain't gotta act in. This life try to turn me to a savage. And the devil try to tell me that I'm average. And the pressure try to put me in a casket. I went diamond, 24 karat. This life try to turn me to a savage. And the devil try to tell me that I'm average. And the pressure try to put me in a casket. I went diamond, 24 karat. I've been in hell and back, lost my path, it's all behind me. I struggle with my heart, I kept my scars, please don't remind me. I put that first 20 down, you know I'm really committed, yeah, I've been in and out, because the value's infinite, there ain't no turning back now. The whole community in it, and I ain't gotta let them down, all the nonsense. I've been down and back, on the wall right quick, I've been living flat, but what's up now? I got problems stuck coming off my lips, it's a whole that's why I'm at now. This night try to turn to a savage. And the devil try to tell me I'm not average. How the pressure try to put me in a casket. I went diamond, 24 karat. This night try to turn to a savage. And the devil try to tell me I'm not average. And the pressure try to put me in a casket. I went diamond, 24 karat. This life try to turn to a savage. And the devil try to tell me I'm not average. And the pressure try to put me in a casket. I went diamond, 24 karat. 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 Biggie made me cold. Your picture pitch black, you can peer into my soul. Ain't no spotty crying, ain't no penance for my roles. I don't wanna face a sentence, but it's clear I'm getting cold. I try every time I think I'm on the way up. I'm the wicked stuff I'm playing, make me stay up. It's like I ain't in control of my soul. Doing good is hard labor, but eagles like a layup. Mama ain't raised me right. Partner, I ain't clapping pistols to your brains now. Still I know my little shit is getting way too loud. If only God can judge me, what long you gon' take me out? Take me out. I'm a man, I'm a man. I ain't perfect, but he understand. Hope we do, cause I got bigger plans. Time is money, a day's 100 grand. Lord, 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 have mercy. Oh my Lord, 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 have mercy. Lord, 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 have mercy. Oh my Lord, Lord, have mercy. Mind been dry, dust ain't clean. Chapters rain got, drown in feet. Skin be key, roll up and get smoked. Smile at your face, but at each other's stores. How I know he made me a black man. This how black clothes, black coffee, black and that on all my clothes. The white is black around them here for all my clothes. Why they tryna put a tag on all I toes? Black fish on a big stick and now my throat. He made me black and Queens. I'm not pooping, Kay. I didn't have to do that. I just had a conversation with my kid. But now I'm just waiting for D to show back up.
I'm letting the dogs out.
Oh, see? Even D? Even D's not pooping, Kay. I try to do my pooping when I'm at work so I get paid for it. How does that phrase go? My boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
Yeah, no. I was trying to help my son reconnect his controller, And then the dogs needed to go out because they've been locked up this whole time. All right. How's it looking so far? It's looking pretty good, huh?
Yep, so far so good. So let's see. We got Ghoul Scout, David Sloan, or David Sloan, probably. Carol Purr, Bree Yeager, and S-Man and Sweet Whispers. Welcome to everybody. Glad you're all here.
Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you being here with us. I want to have. I wonder if I hit her face with like.
Fantastic Planet just showed up. Welcome, Fantastic.
It's gonna come out towards the top. That might be like too blue.
Lucky Locket Co. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. What is that? Oh. We might not go with that. Oh, we can do like a screen lighting. My dog, he'll be so eager to go outside, but it's cold right now. It's cold out there, so he'll be knocking at the door in a second, like, "Yo, let me back in, B." It's annoying. It's like you knew that when you went out there. It's like, but I didn't know that, G. I wonder. I don't know if I like that blue, but I might. I might just do it as a smaller highlight instead of like the whole side of her face.
Yeah.
So let me lower.
Welcome in, Tomax Unleashed.
Hello. Thank you for being here.
I'm guessing that's probably like a G.I. Joe reference.
Look at that go, Joe.
Looks good so far, man. I like that.
I'm just playing around with it. He might be like, man, I don't like none of those colors, B.
That's a possibility, but I don't think that's how it's going to go down. I really don't.
Nah. That was a little messy. I still got to do her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are white, right?
Yeah, because that's her hair.
That's her hair color, yeah.
Yeah.
So when I go in and do all of her hair, then I'm gonna have to fix those. Thank you for the follow.
Welcome, Blue Eyes, 1976.
We thinking a different color on this side?
Um,
We might, huh?
yeah, because I remember
I remember
they
they
were
were
talking
saying
about
like
like
an orange.
yeah, the blue and a yellow lightning, and like one side could have like a yellow rim light, and then obviously you've got the one side that's got the blue. That would look kind of cool.
I should probably do something with the background so I can actually put in a. I don't know if I want that one. I also love the fact that you can do.
Welcome in, Melissa. Thank you for joining.
Almost done, Joe, because I know you almost ready to go.
I'll hold out.
Huh?
I'll hold out. Trust me, I want to see what this is going to look like when you're done with it.
I'm about to throw some lightning. My son and his game.
What's he playing?
Call of Duty, I know it. He's normally on Call of Duty. He'd be like, oh my god, man, like, where's my team? No deal. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of that line because that'll work. Make it look a little bit cleaner. Okay, background. All the viewers, are y'all digging this process or is this boring? Is this a more off camera type process or is this something you guys like watching? Because me personally, I like watching it, but I guess I need to be asking the viewers, like, what do y'all like watching?
Kay says that she's enjoying this, and I think that's important. Because I know you and I like watching what Kay does, so
Yeah.
and I enjoy watching what you're doing because, like I said, and Stone Doodle says the same thing. Says she's loving it.
Okay.
I can't, in my wildest imagination, I can't work on Procreate to save my soul. So, plus, I don't even own a tablet, so it'd be really hard to work on Procreate without a tablet. Oh, and I found out that that friend of mine, he had a pulmonary embolism while he was asleep.
What? So he died in his sleep. That's good. But
Yeah,
like he had a pop blood vessel or something like that?
yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna let the dogs in.
But yeah, like one of my friends, he's a supervisor where I work at, and he says he's going to talk to my boss and talk to like our like big boss that's like where we work at and see if he can get a bunch of us allowed to like go to like his celebration of life together like on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm totally down for that, you know. So
That
I
would
would
be
absolutely.
cool if your
I
boss
think
can
that
make that happen.
yeah. But
Dang.
Tim says that this is looking really great.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm uh I'm trying to just like bring it together, slowly but surely. There's a lot that I kind of do in the background, the little touches here and there. I do some of those, like some of the textures and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm doing all the big, like the main parts for you guys to see. So we can say, oh, look what we did on stream today. Can you dig it?
Yep.
She looking cute or whatever.
Me personally, I always like the storm with the mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't ever have like a preference sometimes. Like I just if you do her with the mohawk, I like the mohawk to look cool.
Yeah.
I like the mohawk to look like how I'm doing it. If I'm gonna do that all over.
Def
If you
Shogun showed up and he's like, "Yo,
Shogun, what is up, dude? Welcome to my stream. Um, I'm doing a quick piece. Well, I've been working on this for a little bit now, but this is for Papa Smitty. This was a sketch that he saw, and he decided that he really wanted me to add some more pizzazz to it. So, and here's a fun fact. When I first stumbled onto the fact that you can draw on the iPad in Procreate, Def Shogun's YouTube videos were some of the YouTube videos that I was actually learning how to color and how to do layers and how to draw on because his artwork is the type of artwork that I wanted to do. So it was very important not only that I was able to do it, but it was the type of artwork that I wanted because it doesn't matter if you can do artwork or not, but if it's a different type of artwork, then it does me no good. So I would always watch Def Shogun's videos, and then one day I hit him up and was like, "Hey yo, teach me." And he was like, "No." I was like, "Oh
no."
man, besties." So ever since then, me and him have been super cool.
He said laughing my ass off, but he says it's looking great.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, realistically, Shogun was like, "Yo, if you have any questions, just ask me." And he's not a gatekeeper. He'll teach you whatever. He has the time and patience to teach you. Ooh, I like how that had that cut in there. That really makes that look 3D.
Right?
I should probably do something like that over here, huh? Um, so in the background, we know for a fact that we're going to do lightning, right?
Yeah.
So that's just going to be a light pen, and we can set it to like bluish white. So we can do something like that. How am I going to have? Do I want to? I like it a little cleaner, but I do like that, like that. Is that cutting through our head too much?
No, I think that actually looks really good, dude.
Are you just saying that because you want me to be finished?
No, not at all. I was just thinking, if you're gonna do it like that, I would honestly put like a little bit more of a rim light on her right shoulder.
Yeah. This one? This one?
Here you
This
go.
one?
Hold on. Go with the professionals here.
Yeah, this is going to be here.
Dev Shogun says, make a layer over her eyes, changing the layer type to screen.
Yeah, no. I just haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, for sure. I just haven't gotten there yet. I promise. Look at that. But we're going to do it anyway. He said make a new layer, an overlay layer, and you change it to screen. Look, he's still teaching, bro. And we'll do that for her eyes.
He says, I'll stop drawing from the back seat, LOL.
I love it, bro.
I know, I do it all the time to you, and I hate it. I hate doing it. But not so much in Procreate, because I don't know shit about this.
I still got to, because I still got to add some ink on her eyes. Right now it's just dark pencils, but I do like the way that looks. Nah.
You ever wonder what it would be like to try to look at stuff with like lights coming out from behind your eyeballs?
I can't say that I have. Just to look at stuff?
Yeah, just like I wonder how that would affect your normal vision. Dev says put that glow layer over the inks.
Yeah. If I do it over the pencils, that looks, because it's so dirty. I would have to. I can clean it up though.
Defcon says larger airbrush, apply lightly.
I'm on the wrong layer, first and foremost. That would help. Okay. I see what you mean, and I'm gonna do that too, Def.
Defcon says, Def Shogun says, cool. Have a great stream, bro.
Thank you, G. I appreciate you. Thank you for your tips, saving my life, bro. I have to add on another brush. I like how these eyes are looking. I'm gonna do that airbrush and get them all.
Kay says, sleep well and have a good night.
It's
Have a good night,
always.
Kay. I'll catch you later.
I love when the OGs come in, bro.
I know, man.
All I gotta do is have Todd Beats come in, then I'll be like, oh, I made it.
I mean, no offense, dude. They're coming in to see you, not talking to me.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
I totally get it, dude. But I totally, I mean, when you see these people that you talk about and then they show up in the chat, it's awesome.
It's a whole different feeling. You're like, oh my God, what are you doing here, bro?
Yeah, you're like, wait. I'd be kind of like freaking out a little bit.
A little bit, huh? What are you doing here, man?
Yeah, I know. Kay's like, I'm not worthy. Absolutely. I like the idea of having the glow like above her eye, but I'm not so sure. I mean, I don't know. I kind of liked how you had it before a little bit with like some of the glow kind of seeping out the bottom. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
I think her left eye looks okay. Now they're balanced out. I think that looks really cool.
Let me get rid of the stream. Not stream, but the. So I think. I do think it might be a little off. This one is lower. Oh, man. I still got to do her lips.
Yep.
What color are her lips normally?
Oh, that's a good question. I think the problem is it's going to depend on like which one you're looking at. I mean,
I think the one he was talking about, they're red. These ones are like a darker red. Yeah, they're like a red. That's the 97.
Yeah.
We can go for like a red.
I would go with that darker red like you're showing, you know, not that bright red. I'd go with the darker one. The bright red kind of screams too much like hooker.
That's too dark. I feel like with it blending on the layer, it's making it dark too. Remember how we were saying like, oh dang, that color looks really dark,
Yeah, that color right there looks really dark. That color almost looks black.
but it's not. It's actually like her skin color,
Mm.
but it's not her skin color because your lips, especially for a person of color, sometimes the lips are a little darker. Also, is it translating good over the computer? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I might have to do it on a different layer. Let me see if it what it looks like on a different layer. It's gonna be super red now. I don't need it that red. This might be too red too. I think I might want them a little darker.
I would say you're gonna want it a little bit darker.
Mm-hmm. She is looking pretty.
I would say like if you had a color very similar to that to like go over like parts of the upper lip, like as a highlight, you know, like on different spots where like light was hitting it, that would probably be really well, kind of like how you do with the skin.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know. When you zoom back out, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta look at the full picture.
Yeah.
Not that much. I might want to cut in like some more of this color to give the lips texture.
Right.
That one went fatter than I wanted it to.
Do you think you're gonna finish this tonight?
I don't know. I might, but I don't have to hold up the stream for it though. Look at, we gotta put some of that over there. What are you thinking so far, Joe?
I think it looks fantastic, honestly. I really do. I know the initial sketch, like I said, I mean, you know as well as I do. I mean, even, holy crap, this time they gave you 6 fires, so that's way above average. She said that looks amazing, dude, and I absolutely have to agree with her. Like I said, the initial sketch, when you originally showed me the initial sketch, what did I say? I said you were already starting, like it looked like you were already starting in a whole other league.
Yeah.
And when you're doing stuff like this, I just see it.
Thank you.
Kay says, I love how you articulated that, Joe, perfectly.
Thank you. Hats off to Joe.
Sometimes I can say things just about right.
Hats off to Joe, our mod extraordinaire.
English is not my first language.
What was that?
That was me like talking while I was trying to also bite my ear.
Oh my God, Joe.
Yeah, so LOL, he's special. See, short yellow bus.
Yeah, I think we all knew what he was doing, but it's like, Joe, it's 2025, bro. What are you doing?
Joe's 20, yeah, but it's 2025, but Joe still has like 1980s humor.
Clearly. Can't do that no more. We already know what type of humor you got, Joe, and that's what scares us.
I know. It's the stuff that gets me canceled all the time, right?
Almost.
Real close. So it'll happen, I'm sure.
Man, that was so cool. We had Shogun in the building.
I know, right?
Giving tips, man. That's my guy. Like I said, bro, like I would always ask him questions on IG because I was just a viewer on YouTube. After I got him on IG, I was able to like friend request him and message him, and he was like, "Bro, your work is dope." And I was like, "Oh man, don't be lying to me like that, because I have a complex." And then he was like, "No." So we were talking about art and stuff, and he gave me a lot of just sound advice. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome when you can talk to these guys that have been doing it for a while, and they can, and like you said, they're not gatekeeping. They're just like, how can I share? I mean, and Evan said something very similar to that to me like a couple weeks back, and he said it was, like, important to like put your stuff out there and show to people that like, it's just like you started off just like they're starting off, and all you got to do is ask questions. And if you're lucky enough to get like somebody who is humble and appreciates the fact that people appreciates what they're doing, you're gonna learn a lot.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we're almost done with this. I think I can get rid of this part.
You know what part you need to get rid of?
What part?
The up in the left-hand corner, those
Yeah, the color swatches.
Yeah, your color swatches.
Yeah. You gotta move that arm piece right there. I think this is gonna look way different than what Pop is gonna remember.
Yeah, I think so too. He's gonna say, "Hey, remember how I said I just wanted to like red and black and green and stuff?" And now he's gonna be like, "I made a mistake.
Uh-huh.
I need it like this."
No, he got two. He
wanted. He's getting this. He's getting this too as well, right?
Yeah. So this was the main piece. He wanted a what's it called? He wanted a the rough. He wanted the roughs like how they were, and then obviously we took it to a full piece.
Yeah, I love it. Honestly, dude, I love it.
Yeah. All right. What do you think? I think it's it for the night.
I will take your word on it, but man, I think it's amazing. I really do.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe. I see a lot of things that I can just change up, but I'm gonna see that forever. Oh man, I should do this. Oh man, I should do that. Oh man, I should do this. Oh, I could have done that. I do like how she turned up, though. Thank you, Rum Grant. I do think it looks pretty good. I can go in and touch up those lines.
Yeah, and put a little shine on it, like how you did with her eyeballs, like the reflection, because it's a gem.
Yep.
You could probably do like how you did her eyeballs, like a small, like kind of like glow or whatever you want to call it, like off of her like earrings as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just small stuff. But I mean, it's just like you said. It's just you can keep touching this up forever. But at some point, you're gonna have to say, "Whoop, I'm done."
Sometimes you can just do like the essence of it and it still ties it in.
Yeah.
Sometimes my pieces be like, oh man, that looks so complete. And then when you zoom in on it, it's just your interpretation because it's all like shapes.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was telling you about, like the watercoloring kind
Oh,
of stuff I
yeah.
want to do.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's like your eye is what fills in all the gaps, and I mean, you're not really doing all that extra with the color, but your eyeballs are. So yeah, that's great.
You guys want to look before we close out fully? I'm going to show you something else that I had did. Um,
Rembrandt says digital art trap. You can literally keep on it forever. You'll never wear that paper out.
so I was working on a swamp, but I did different variations of it. So, like, I like this.
This almost looks like a Disney swamp in a way.
I like it though.
I do too.
I feel like,
by the way, that was in no way, shape, or form a dig.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I feel like something about this just like calls out to me, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I love the like the fireflies and stuff. I dig that.
Makes me feel like I'm on that Disney cruise, like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
The
except that
Caribbean.
this one would be but this one would be more
Princess and the Frog.
like a bayou kind of a thing.
Yeah, Princess and the Frog or something.
Right.
I've always dug that. I've been trying to do like Ben Eblin, I think that's his name. He does a lot of shapes and he does a lot. He does a lot of the simplistic stuff, but his work is so dope. His digital art. He is like a digital artist that I really like to emulate when I'm trying to work on a style or something like that. But, anyways, where was that at? I like painting all this stuff. I can still fix her lips more. All right, I think I'm gonna call it quits for a minute before I start doing all the extras. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it looks all right. I can actually reposition that more.
Yeah. Hey, he's still here and says this is good stuff.
This is a great
Try as hard
day.
as she can. She can't quit you.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Joe, thank you for hanging out. I know it's kind of late over in your area.
No, I'm happy
Um,
to, dude.
This is for Pop Smitty, man, but it's not done yet, but we're getting there. I'm gonna let him check it out and see how he feels. There's still some things that I want to fix just for my own, but oh man, remember we were gonna have like a orange lightning, but I kind of like that lightning. I kind of like it like that.
I do too.
I wonder who's on right now so we can create a quick little raid.
Uh, says
Let's,
you, me, and 4 others.
all right, we're gonna create a raid before we end completely. Hold on, you guys. Mike White. Oh, we're going to Spangler. Let's go to my boy Spangler. We're gonna raid Spangler. All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna do this quick raid. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. All right. Bye bye.